like a geezer.
Welcome one, welcome all. It is the exciting 28th episode of Graybeard's Studio. Thank you all for joining us. I do want to bring up one thing really quickly here before we get going. I got this coupon for savings of $2,000 on a air conditioning unit. If they're saving you $2,000, how much does this thing actually cost? Contemplate that. Why don't you? Anyway, we're doing a tribute to the great John Romita Sr., who unfortunately recently passed away about a week ago. And so we're going to be taking on some of the characters that he did. And of course, he did just about everything at Marvel. So it's going to be a wide open, not a competition, but a studio experience. So let me bring in my studio mates here so we can get this show rolling. He lives in the bayou, at least as far as we know. Some people call him Sasquatch. We call him Kelsey. There he is, Kelsey Shannon. The screen is black. So we'll go back to him in a moment. Let's try my my other co-host here, David Williams. How about that? That looks like Wonder Man. David, are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, there it is. He's sending his love. That's a thing of beauty.
Yes.
Look at that Spielbergian camera move you just made. Just like tracked right back away. Look at that, Romita the Legacy. Very nice.
Love that guy.
Nice. John Romita Sr. was next level, man. Let's bring in a guy who's next level in his own mind. It's Gary Martin. There he is. He's got his avatar. Black Lives Matter, Martin. Welcome, Gary.
G-Money.
What happened to the K-Man?
I don't know. The minute I put him on, his screen went black and he disappeared. Oh, hey, he looks like he's back. Let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome from the bayou, Mr. Kelsey Shannon.
What the heck just happened?
I don't know.
I got booted.
I hit your screen and everything went black, and then you disappeared.
Look, I know I'm good and everything, but come on. I mean, I'm not that good that you got to just kick me out like that. I mean,
it's just I'm trying to
kind of occasionally.
Wait till he starts drawing before you kick him out.
There you go.
That's right. I'm trying to establish dominance before the show even begins.
I think my internet's garbage today. That might be the case.
Well, you know, when you live out in the swamp, it's day to day, man. It's day to day. Let's take a quick look at the chat, see who's joining us today. It's Past Master Dan. He was the first one in the house. You know what you get for that? Nothing. But thank you for joining us. Schism is here. Hail to the Graybirds, and may Romita Sr. rest well, indeed. Huron the Steadfast is here. Leg Kick, of course, is here because he's almost always here. Dan the Pizza Man Genovese is here. Repairman Jack, hello to the best internet drawing show. Ahoy chat. Jasu is here. Joseph Dredd. Griever Enterprises. Brian Norton is joining us. Hail everyone. Rest in peace to a true legend. Looking forward to seeing what Graybeards make. Yes, so are we. Daniel Russell is here. Hello, everyone, and Lopez. Glitch, hail all, fingers crossed for a drawing of Mary Jane in her wedding dress today. Squibs, can't stay. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the last bit. Have an amazing show. Thank you, Squibs, for joining us. Appreciate that. Holder 6480, Art Vandalay, of course, the great architect Art Vandalay is here with us. Jetto Jaga. Here we go again. Hachisuka Toshiro. Yes, I did that right. Fane Lowlife is here. Matt Cisco. Marcus Killigrew. Hail all driving back from Illinois. Picking up a New York van. A new work van.
Oh.
Not New York. He's coming back from Illinois, not Illinois. Sequential Treasures. Time to do some Romita Sr. tribute art. Indeed it is. Let's see. H is for Heretic. Praetor 7. Hendin Schnelly, Damafino, Nornrad 2 Turbo, celebrating all that is Lopez today. Thank you so much. Griever Enterprises. Let's see who else we got here. Don't want to miss anybody because we love you all. Space Monkey, I love that name. Kelsey was just learn to read. Kelsey was just stopping in. He had to go. That's true. He's back. Postmaster Dan he's blaming swamp witchcraft on it. So Red Wizard is here. He says, Hail Graybeards, got the Wraith of God reprint and a second copy of Garbage Man yesterday. The Eon Chance card looks amazing. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, Red Wizard, for ordering. And I appreciate the fact that you're backing the campaign and you're happy with your product. Eric the Guapo is here. Kelsey is that good. Get rid of him, Aaron. I already tried it, but he's back. So is that what they call it? It's like a bad penny. It just keeps turning up. Let's see. Okay, that seems everybody. You guys, please hit the like and subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. That's how we grow this fantastic channel. And Kelsey's frozen again, but hopefully he'll be back by the end of the show.
He's faking it. He's actually,
he'll be totally frozen.
Yeah, right.
Show 2 hours later, it'll be this completely done painted piece. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we're gonna go around the horn here and do a little show and tell. Eric Guapo wants to know, Aaron, will Garbage Man get his own title soon? Excellent question. Excellent question. We shall see. We shall see. It depends on you guys, really. The next thing that's coming up for me is, and Kelsey's moving again.
Jeez.
All right, there he is. I'm going to be doing a Kit Carter graphic novel after Blood Hunters, and then I'll probably go back to Blood Hunters 3, but I may have a Garbage Man backup story in that. But as far as his own title, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Is there a space trash backup in Kit Carter?
Is there a space trash backup?
Well, you got a Garbage Man,
Oh, I see what I see what you're doing there, Gary. You need to work on your material. I was we were talking about having comedy writers on here, and you're proving the point. So anyway, let's take a look at what David Williams has to show us today. David, what have you got?
Impressive. Vita Legacy.
Oh,
no, I wanted to whip this out for inspiration.
Hey. What? Hang on now. Slow down.
Hey, this is Pete.
Hey, we're talking about Romita.
Okay.
Just talking about Romita, man.
There goes some Mary Jane action. You guys got to get this book. This is fascinating.
I have not seen this book.
This is an art book?
Oh, yeah, he do paintings.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
That's weird.
Without seeing
cool.
Yeah. Was that he was in bed watching TV? I guess.
Yeah, right. He said, "I'm gonna paint that."
What is he watching?
Yeah. What's he watching on TV?
What is that? Is that
baseball?
Okay.
Yeah.
Baseball. Jeez.
There's an innuendo there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, baseball.
They call him Jazzy for no reason.
That's right. Look at these wonderful, beautiful faces that he would do.
Yeah, he does great women's faces.
I used to draw this over and over and over.
I have that book in near mint condition, by the way, just in case anybody's interested.
Yeah, thanks for telling us what condition it's in.
I have all three of these in near mint condition too.
It's not a competition.
I'm just a braggart.
Yeah. But as far as anything that I'm doing, I'm just prepping some things before I transfer them to board and paint them. I got to blow this up, and it's going to be tilted that way.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder
Man, huh?
I have. Yeah.
David sat there and said, "What character can I draw that I know people will want to buy?" Wonder Man.
Yeah. Hey, when I'm done with it,
Okay.
It's gonna have boobs.
David, move that little Batman over so he's standing on Robin's shoulder.
Yeah.
Whispering in his ear.
I do
working
like
on a Batman Beyond piece, but I got to work out the city and how I'm gonna put all the lights and how they're gonna hit, and that's gonna determine a lot of his color and stuff. So,
David, one of these days you're gonna learn how to draw superheroes.
Yeah, you'll get.
yeah, right.
There.
One day.
Chris Thacker says, "Hey, I love Wonder Man and that costume too." So there's another person out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chris Thacker says, "You got my money, Mr. Williams."
Yeah, we'll see.
Respectful. Called you Mr. Nice.
So that's all. That's about it.
Okay, well that's a lot. That's good. Nice stuff. Gary, do you want me to put your screen up, or do you want to say a few words before I put it up?
Let me show what's behind me first.
Like say grace first.
Yes, say grace first.
For what we're about to digest.
Last week, I was showing some of my military illustrations, and I did another one.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
this is going to be a cover. So
Dang,
this
look
is
at that.
art.
That's Michael Golden.
I know, man. Look at that. Look at those guns and the equipment. I just could not do that. I'd lose my mind.
So yeah, heavily researched, and then
I would imagine.
Hold on a sec. Yeah.
Wait, Gary, are you transferring that to board?
That one is. I'll probably blue line it
because I may want those pencils.
Well,
Mad Sox says, "Is David currently working for DC or is this personal projects?"
Personal projects.
There you go.
All right, could you pull up the screen?
No, I can't. I'm not going to now. There it is.
This is a piece that I showed the pencils to last week.
That's awesome. Wow. It's almost like a G.I. Joe cover with the logo. That's so cool.
That's what the client wanted. It's a Department of Defense gig.
Hang on a second here. Hang on a second here. Prater7 says, "Wow, gay," and then he says, "I meant Gary."
Little Freudian slip there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Aaron, you couldn't wait to put that up.
I could not.
You put it up so quick.
GJ Martinez says, "I'm becoming a huge Gary Martin fan. I'm loving the military pieces."
Oh yeah.
There, I made it up for you.
So yeah, the client was a comic book fan and said he wanted a G.I. Joe look, and the EW is electromagnetic warfare. That's what's going on here. So yeah, there's definitely a shout out to G.I. Joe and to that golden guy. I'm not sure who that is, but
what are you talking about?
Yeah. And then one last piece I wanted to share. I want to get input from the chat. Here's another piece I'm not sure if I want to put in my art book.
That's like some Arthur Adams smoke back there.
Yeah, Art Adams smoke, definitely.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was an experiment to try to make Sonic look three-dimensional with cross-hatching, and so that was my thinking behind it.
I worked.
Yes, put it in the book because you got to show diversity. That's the word.
That's right, man. You need to show that you're diverse and respecting of diversity and
of comic book character or what? Video?
Yeah, but it's kind of on the cartoony side, even though it's got crosshatch all over.
Don't do it.
Eric's like, yeah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. So I don't know. Well, you might be risking a sale if you put that in there. So look.
Hold on a second. One more thing. Could I get take me off of this? I'm about to do a newsletter, and part of the newsletter for the inking for the art book is to have artwork that I don't share anywhere else. So here's like a little sneak of what's going to be in the email update.
Well, it's not exclusive.
Oh, I know what that was.
That's all you get. That's going to be the email update that I'll probably do later today or tomorrow.
Cool. All right, Kelsey. Looks like you're drawing. What is that? A self-portrait? What do you got going there?
He froze.
And he froze.
Oh,
there he is. You're back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I made him bald because he's been around for a while, so he's got a little comb over.
Yeah.
He's not too happy. But let's see, a little show and tell. I could show off. Let's see, last week's solid 4th place winner.
Yeah.
It was Schwarzenegger and Commando. Let me see if I can zoom out here. Yep. So got his muscles on display. Got his
there he is.
You know, his vicious what is it? Son of a Nazi scowl. I am the good guy. His sweet abs.
Fascism rules.
Yeah, even got some fat fingers over here. Look at that. I whited it. I went out and whited it after the show. I couldn't help myself. I just started like whiting out all kinds of stuff and then going back to it. But then let's see. I've been working on like shank stuff a lot. I was doing these on smaller paper, and of course David's like, "Why don't you just go from there?" And so I was like, "Let's see on here." So I was doing it on like small paper. Oh, that's a different one. What is that one? But anyway, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I love the look of it, the kind of like crunchiness of it. But I think it might be too crunchy or too small. So I was scanning it in at like 1200 dpi, and it just looks like ass. So I was I printed it out.
So small.
Kelsey, can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
You need to publish a glossary of all your art terms.
It looks like ass means the line quality is terrible.
I was like, what? A crunchy? What is he talking about?
Yeah, so I was putting it on a nicer paper. I'm doing it small because I capture the what do you call it, the proportions. I don't know, my eye has a hard time catching that when it's like really big. So I ended up drawing small, and I like the way the line looks when it's small, but this is too small. And then but then I don't know. Then I'm having the problem of like over smoothing it all. Like now it looks all slick, you know. So I don't know what the hell I want.
You're crazy, dude.
I know. Yeah, man. That's part of my problems.
Is that brush inking?
No, it's just pen and Sharpies. And now I'm looking at John Romita Sr. and I'm like, man, I want to draw like that. And I'm like, oh, don't even start. Don't even.
Yeah.
So,
all right, that's some.
Anyway,
that's some
I got problems.
That's some good stuff, though. All right, I'll take a moment here to share a couple things. If it were a competition, this would have been your first place winner last week. This is Dorothy Stratton as Galaxina killing two critters.
Screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Full screen. Yeah.
So Dorothy Stratton killing the critters.
Dang, man. Now you're making me want to draw like you. I need to get big.
Finally, it's starting to work. Now I had someone wanted to buy this till I told them how much it was. They didn't want to buy it anymore, so it's still set. So I guess it's going to be auction material in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So remind everybody that the third Graybeard's auction will be 2 weeks from today.
They could probably pick it up for $25-$50.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. And then look at that. I'm working on Boo Berry.
That's awesome.
You got your milk carton and your bowl of cereal here. Of course, he's resting in peace with some blueberries growing on there, and he's light smoking.
Did he die of lung cancer?
He may have. He may
Yeah,
have.
right?
To say.
But he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. You know? So
he does not care.
I am going to paint this. So I wanted to do this to get a little like maybe a glowing effect on his face here. It'd be nice. So
I think you should be smoking.
You should have him whizzing in a cereal bowl.
okay.
Yeah, give him a stogie and have him,
Enjoy your cereal.
what David said.
Yeah, he's whizzing in the bowl. Enjoy your cereal, kids. Oh, no.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some
Oh,
full of vitamin D.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me why my urine is so dark.
So you got a potential classic here. How you gonna deal with this?
If you went in that arena, this is like that John Malin arena. That thing would sell through the roof.
Oh yeah. Knows how to work the crowd. Yeah.
oh man. Griever Enterprises says, got to get Aaron off this serial kick. I'm hoping to see some more of Kit Carter. I'm actually working on a Kit Carter print right now. So there you go.
Well, yeah, Aaron hasn't announced it yet, but Kit Carter just got a licensing deal with Kellogg's.
Dad's Den of Pop Culture says, I've missed smoking cartoon characters. Well done, sir. Bring them back, man.
Miss that.
I do too.
Oh.
You are a smoking cartoon character.
I have nobody I can identify with. Where are my smoking cartoon character buddies?
Repairman Jack says, how much for the scratch paper, Aaron? Actually, you know, when I get that filled up with like all these weirdo heads and stuff that I'm drawing on there, there's actually a little Kit Carter right there. I will. Maybe I'll put it up on the old auction for this piece of butcher paper, torn butcher paper with a bunch of drawings on it. So we shall see.
Butcher paper. You draw on butcher paper?
No, but this is butcher paper.
Oh, okay.
I laid it down here because I think I was eating lunch on this table and I didn't want to put the artwork on top of whatever I may have spilled on here. So I put some a piece of butcher paper down there and then I started drawing on it. And well, you
Does
know.
it work good? You get me excited about some cheap paper, man. I'm always
Dude, I got a roll that's like still this thick of white butcher paper. So
is it good?
I had that when I was younger. Butcher paper used to make posters of, you know, like my sport heroes like Pete Maravich and Roman Gabriel. And,
how well does it handle gouache?
Not well.
All right. Well,
it's kind of on the thinner side, so it might be something you'd like. Actually, it'll just totally disintegrate as you're working on it, and you'll be like, "Going, God, this is like that Dollar Tree stuff I got."
Yeah, I'll never find. I got the perfect papers out there somewhere, and it's cheap. I know it.
That's right. The perfect cheap paper. Kelsey will find it eventually.
Look, I've seen the Japanese, what they do. It's super thin, but they make magic.
Well, it's like rice paper or something, isn't it? They can draw on it. And if it doesn't turn out, they can just eat it.
Yeah.
Damn.
That caught me off guard.
Oh, that's why this is the greatest show on the internet. Hey, speaking of show and tell, check out this shirt I got.
Collectively 500 years of experience in this room.
That's right.
Look at you. Got
500 years of disrespect. Look at that.
Goom.
was that recolored or is that the original colors from
That's the
from
color,
book?
Man.
Really?
There's a monster up at my window. They actually had the original splash page in this story at that OMSI show that I went to that had all the comic art and the Marvel stuff.
She's said the wife. She said you forgot to zip up.
Oh, did I? I did.
He looks.
I was reading your text.
Made you look.
Yeah.
Man, nobody wants to see a kid.
Okay, so we're supposed to be doing something to pay tribute to the great John Romita Sr. today. So, David, are you going to go ahead with your Punisher idea, or have you changed your mind?
I'm thinking I want to go with the Punisher because of the disrespect that Marvel's doing with him.
Yeah,
I
encourage that.
Why don't we just watch David draw? Because he's the only one that's really going to nail this.
Now, Okay, so he's going to go with the Punisher.
There's so many other great characters he's touched.
Which ones has he actually created?
I'm in trouble already.
He co-created Punisher. I think he had some. Kingpin was his.
Oh,
I think he designed Power Man. Co-created Power Man.
That's a good one.
He worked on Daredevil, Spider-Man.
Daredevil. He didn't design Daredevil though.
No, that was Bill Everett, right?
Did he do Brother Voodoo?
He did the cover. I don't know if he did. He did the cover to the first appearance. So I got to imagine
if he did the first appearance, he designed them. Hammerhead.
I don't think he did the inside. He just did the cover.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Chances are, if the cover is the first art that's of that character, then he probably designed it.
The chat saying Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Didn't
what
he design. He did Ms. Marvel, right?
Was that him or Buscema?
The original. I thought it was him.
Well, Buscema drew the series. Well, actually, you're right. Yeah. The cover to the first issue was Romita.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, he pretty much drew or designed everything. So,
Glitch says
didn't he design that too? He designed this Namor costume that
the new Namor costume.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have that copy of that comic in near mint, by the way.
You could do the six-armed Spider-Man. That was his.
Yeah, well, obviously, there's a lot to do here. Now, I got to get this in here because Sequential Treasure has been bugging me all week. He says, Aaron, someone needs to do Mary Jane looking sad at a picture of Jazzy John and saying, "Face it, Tiger, I just lost a jackpot."
No. Why are you trying to make us cry, man?
That's right. As I said, that's too much of a downer, dude. I might do Mary Jane.
Yeah, like James. What do you mean, somebody? Get your.
He's talking to me. He's talking to me. But I wanted to get that out there because I thought it was kind of a clever idea, but it kind of makes me sad. So I don't know if I'm going to do it. But
a hot Mary Jane would be right up your alley.
Yeah, but is it not challenging enough? What about Brother? I should do Brother Voodoo or. What about Luke Cage, Hero for Hire? He did the cover to that.
Great one. It's classic.
Mm-hmm.
I love that design.
He did a lot of villains.
Luke Yellow Cage, is a very eye-catching color too.
Yeah.
Luke Cage
I could do the owl because everybody loves the owl.
Yeah,
owl. Yeah,
I love the owl. That was great. It's like 2 issues of that, right? That's not good. How many issues was that? I'm thinking of a different owl.
No, the owl. The owl was a Daredevil villain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think there was a comic book from like Charlton of the owl. It's absolutely terrible, and I love it.
What do you think of the Watchmen character?
Yeah, I think that's what they ended up turning into the Watchmen guy. Yeah.
I could do somebody from the Femazons. His that black and white story did in Savage Tales #1.
Do a romance cover.
Yeah, my first love.
Ooh, do Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator. Look at that.
I bet he was.
What? Oh God! Okay.
Oh, you just you're sick, man.
That's a hand grenade joke on that one. Pull the pan and watch the damage, man. What are you gonna do, Aaron? Have you figured it out? Oh, you're still trying to figure it out. Luke Cage. Somebody said Red Skull. Is that a Romita?
No,
it's not.
No,
he drew him though.
Oh, you could do Batroc the Leaper.
Oh,
he always farts on people.
I love that guy.
I don't like his farting power. Well, the way they always draw him, he's like, taste my taint, and he's landing on their face, and then you see this like explosion happen, around it. He's always farting on people's heads.
Remember that old Marvel cartoon where they were using, like cutouts for the animation, but they had a great soundtrack and narration, and Batroc had this ridiculous French accent.
Yeah, what was that? What was that in?
Jacques Delipere.
Manwolf. How about Manwolf? That's
Yeah, I was looking at that right now. Man Wolf.
But here's our love story number 1 with the John Romita cover.
Do the Prowler.
I got to find this book because she says,
Prowler's one of my
no,
faves.
we dare not marry. Why? Why can't they get married? I've got to know.
Yeah, it's the
he
Phil
has a dick.
I was thinking like maybe there's a disease involved, but no, David had to go for the fence.
No, in these comics, it would have had to have been like she's pretending to be rich, but she's really poor, just something silly like that. But you'll share every kiss and every tear, Gary, if you read our love story number 1.
Yeah, it's across the tracks storyline.
Yep.
I think I might do that. Go ahead.
Here's the answer right here.
Brother.
She's his brother.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Now we're getting someplace. Oh,
I might do the Prowler because that was like the first thing.
That's another one. Yeah,
it's the first one. David just mentioned it, and that was like the first time because he inked an issue, and it's one of the first times I really like looked at his artwork, and I loved every frame of that book. So good. I love it when he inks himself.
Yeah.
I liked when he inked Gil Kane too. That Spider-Man stuff.
You'll have to show that. Wait until we start drawing, and then I'll remind you.
Yeah, I would look that up so people can find it. And
Phil's sitting some money, Aaron.
Oh,
what?
Thank you, Phil. $2. Appreciate that very much. Hail, guys. Best show of the week. Hope you're all well. I hope we all are too, but I can only speak for myself. I'm alive and breathing, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate
I'd feel better if some of that chat money would go to me instead of Aaron.
Yeah, you can keep dreaming about feeling better.
That's what I dream about at night. If only I get a super chat.
If only Aaron would share that $2. Actually, we probably don't even get the $2. Indiegogo probably takes 30% of it before it even.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Does somebody have a cat or a small baby?
It's my grandson. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Who stepped on a cat?
All right, Aaron, we got to make a decision here.
Random Task says Gary wants that Inker 1/3 split.
That's right. Hey, it's 40%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the
Ranker
Prowler.
X says this is the only show that still feels like CG.
Oh yeah.
You Scared Jody says Kelsey is referred to as the Prowler in his neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
Then I gotta do it. Yeah, he's unmasked the Prowler, and it's me.
Yeah.
Would it be wrong of me to do Brother Voodoo? Why do I want to do Brother Voodoo?
Why do you feel it's wrong?
Why would it be wrong?
I don't know.
Because
He's on because of my KK ass.
because he's a black dude.
You just don't want to be called a hypocrite. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want to see Aaron drawing a black dude. Go for it.
That's right.
Big old fro. I'm kind of.
Did I make his lips too big and his nose too wide?
Draw him with Mary Jane. He's the one that took Mary Jane.
There you go.
Brother Voodoo carrying off Mary Jane, Spider-Man in the back of my
Right
wait.
Brother Voodoo and Mary Jane.
It's like the updated version. He's her pimp now and stuff. Yeah, Mary Jane's gonna be my bottom bitch.
That is gold, Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
I might buy that one. $100 confirmed. I didn't even unseen.
Oh, this is crazy in here. Random Task says Kelsey prefers his neighbors address him as White Devil.
Damn. Man, Aaron's turning beet red.
I'm gonna have a fit here. Is that they used to call it back in the old days when people he's having a fit, do something. Oh,
Are we good to go? We ready?
We've been good.
Oh, around. Who's drawing who?
I'm doing the Punisher.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess I'm doing Brother Voodoo carrying off Mary Jane in her wedding dress.
That's right.
Awesome.
All right, I got to stop laughing long enough to actually draw it. But, all right, that means I got to pull up the costume reference for. That'll take me some time.
And yeah.
Oh boy. Whew.
Did any of you guys see Into the Spider-Verse, this last one?
No.
You asked that last week.
Oh, you did?
Well, there's time for you in between that time to have seen
No,
it.
David. I'm not doing it.
Well, I'm recommending it just as artist to go see it.
Recommended it last week.
Yeah. But what was missing to me was
you realize you're challenging us not to watch it because every week you're going to be asking.
That is true. But I'm just bringing up this point is that what was missing was a Romita like Spider-Man. Of all the Spider-Mans that were in there and stuff, I didn't notice any kind of like, there's clearly a Romita Spider-Man. And Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, that was the closest to Romita as an animated thing, and they should have had that version in there. So he didn't get no love.
Did they have Sean Galloway's Spider-Man in
there? Man, dude. What do you got in your mouth?
I don't even ask
a word of that. I'm going to go eat some lasagna and draw.
I said, did they have Sean Galloway's in there from the Spider-Man?
I think they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, they can get Cheeks in there, but they can't get him. What's up with that?
Right?
No respect. That's because he's a company man.
Cheeks works his butt off. So.
I think Kelsey's onto something. I think we should all be eating crackers during the entire broadcast.
Right, and talking.
Cooking steaks and drinking vodka.
Asking each other, what did you say? I said.
Well, Kelsey messaged me at 10:30 this morning, and he's like, "Are we doing the show or what?" And I'm like,
I was ready to go
in 3 hours.
I got crackers to eat.
I was just thinking. I was like, man, I'm the undependable one, not you, Aaron. You're the Rock. Gary's the silent genius. David's the black guy. I'm the Buddha. I mean, we got our roles, man. But no, turns out I was living up to my role as the idiot, I guess.
What do you mean I'm the black guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, someone told me to turn my hand over. Ah!
You're the black dude that hangs out with the white dudes in the commercials.
What do they call that? Our diversity hire?
No.
The dude next to the dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm the dude next to the dude playing the dude.
I'm Murdoch.
Hold on a second. I gotta get some coffee.
This is going off the rails. We're supposed to be talking about Romita Sr.
There it is right there. Henry Bemis says Kelsey is the wild card.
I guarantee this is how it was back in the, they had to have had some, right? They had to have moments like this where they're just goofing on stuff and hanging out. I mean, artists are artists no matter what time period.
Gary got his Ritz. He's got his Wheat Thins or Triscuits or something. Yeah, damn. Got a whole mouthful.
Oh my gosh.
I'm stalling because I'm struggling here already. So
You guys heard that story about Chuck Jones, right? When he was a animator, and they were all in their bungalow or whatever, on Warner Brothers lot where they were working on the Looney Tunes cartoons, and they had a system rigged so they could see if Leon Schlesinger was coming to check on them, right?
Oh.
They said they'd be working like crazy, and then as soon as they saw him coming down the road, they'd start goofing off and putting their feet up and reading the newspaper.
Exactly the opposite,
right? So whenever Schlesinger came in, they weren't working, just to drive him nuts.
That's great, actually.
Gary says, "Ask me a question." Gary, do you remember what your first pro job was? That not as an assistant, but like full time.
Well,
Is this his impersonation of Kelsey?
Sounds just like me.
Kelsey's got he's got dried vodka and crackers in his.
You're supposed to leave the crumbs.
Yeah, I forgot the water.
Whistle Dixie.
Oh my God.
Gary's gonna choke to death on screen.
When I was a kid, we used to do that. We'd have contests of eating crackers and who could whistle the first.
Repairman Jack has a question for Gary. He says, how can your draw so precise, Gary, but your handwriting looks like a child's?
I don't want to waste precision on.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, good answer.
Whew, I think I'm gonna puke.
This show is a laugh riot.
Oh my goodness.
All right, just about done. All part of the plan.
Oh. All right. Well, here's John Romita Sr.'s Brother Voodoo cover.
There you
So
go.
that's the first appearance right there.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Kelsey.
I just thought I was thinking of the Wonder Woman theme song with Brother Voodoo. Ding, 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 Brother Voodoo. Come on, this would have been a great show in the 70s, man. We should have done this.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, man. If people don't think this is the best stream on the internet, I don't know what to call them.
I mean, Tarantino, they kept on coming after him to do a Marvel movie or whatever. And, obviously he should do like Power Man or something like that. But Brother Voodoo would have been a nice one too.
Now look at this Gil Kane cover. This is the second appearance. I love this cover.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Gotta love that Gil Kane anatomy.
Did he ink this, or is this?
No, I don't. I doubt it, but I don't think that's not Romita inking.
Oh, okay. Man.
But it says you dared challenge me, and now you must die at the hand of Bambala, the serpent god. Do you think they just made that up?
Of course they did. What do you mean? You think they researched this?
They went to Haiti and went, we can use that Bambala, the serpent god. That'd be perfect.
You know what's funny though is I've looked up, in this search for unique names for characters. You go far and wide. You go Greek mythology. I've looked up spirits from like every culture in the world, looking for different names, and you wouldn't believe how many characters we already have named after Guatemalan gods of restoration or whatever. I mean, that we've mined almost everything there is to mine,
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
true.
yes, that
Like,
might be a real thing, actually.
Trying to come up with a superhero name
Yeah.
that's unique, for your own project is almost impossible.
Yep.
Unless you're David
Use it
Williams.
anyway, and hope you don't get sued.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just to come up with an easy one, that you think of like Power Man, something cool, easily identifiable, Batman, all of those are gone. Those are already long gone. So, but there might be still. I'm always on the search because there's every now and then you'll hear one. You're like, oh God, that was so easy. How come I didn't think of that?
Well, if they've already used Blue Beetle, they have used everything.
Well, when Invincible came out,
Pink Beetle.
Well, and when Invincible came out, I was like, how has nobody done that already?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I think people probably shied away because they were using the Invincible Iron Man, right? So it's kind of like, But that is so hard. The original name for Garbage Man was Wasteland, and I couldn't use it. Somebody had used it on like a title for a book or something. So then it became Garbage Man, which probably is a better title.
That's more iconic. Actually, that works for you better in the long run.
Yeah.
I think.
Wasteland was kind of
the process is frustrating because you come up with a name and you think it's awesome, but you have to live with it for a while, so you repeat it several times until you love it, and then you look up to see if it's been used, and of course it has.
Yeah, I've done that many times.
Well, I had my nightclub story that Kelsey's coloring. Oh, I got the rest of the pages, by the way. I'll send them over to you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm ready to nail it down. All
okay, and the original name of that group was Creeps.
Oh, I like that.
But Dan Mishkin and somebody else had done a book called Creeps. When I came up with it in the 90s, but I, didn't have any venue to publish it. And so then Mishkin and somebody else came up. I can't remember who the artist was, but they had a book called Creeps. I'm like, okay, well, let's cruise that. And so then what was another one I had that I thought was really great, and then found out somebody else had already used it, and you're just like, I had a Prohibition era hero called Deuce, and then
that sounds like a bad guy for Garbage Man.
Yeah, no, like
fighting the sewer,
playing card,
Oh,
but he took a deuce. No, but then Dan Jurgens came out with something when everybody was right around the Image time, when everybody was just sort of like trying to get their own property out there and publish it either through Malibu or through Image or for whatever. And he came out with something called, or at least it was announced. I don't know if he ever did it. So then I had to scrap that, and it was like, and it always happens, like you said, as soon as you fall in love with the name and you're like, yeah, this really, then you find out you can't use it.
Oh,
so whatever you come up with sounds stupid because it's not as good as your original idea, right?
Kevin Wolf says Deuce is a shit name.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't use it then. Maybe I'll change it to Ace.
James says that it was Miskin and Tom Mandrake who did.
Mandrake, that's right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Deuce is either another word for crap or the toughest general in the World War II, right?
There you go.
Deuce. Call me Sergeant Deuce. Never make fun of that guy.
No. Okay. So have you got your thing figured out there, Kelsey? It looks like you got something forming there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm having him prowling.
What should I call this character?
It's not just a clever name. Doing one of those classic kind of down angle city shots that Romita's always doing. Spider-Man.
Oh, James GSR says, what about Major Deuce?
Major Deuce. Oh, that's the best one. Yeah, Major Deuce. If that's not that's a cartoon character waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get on that.
Taskmaster Dan, his sidekick, Corporal Poopy Pants.
Look at my cool Superman page. I just found it. I was walking over to get a Kleenex, and
What do you mean you just found it? You've got
it was just
original
laying
art
over there on
lying
top of the.
around.
It was just laying around. Yeah, and the guy spilled coffee. Look at that. You don't see that very often.
What's this price tag on here? Well, how did that get there?
Yeah.
Had my phone number.
Limited time only. I don't even remember what this character's name. He's like this negative Superman or something.
Yeah, doesn't he have like a little swirl of hair too? Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, right there.
It's so weird. That's great. Who inked that?
Matt Ryan did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, very good.
So anyway, I just thought I'd share that because
I inked a Matt Ryan story.
isn't that funny? Yeah, because he did some penciling back in the '90s, but he said he didn't think he was very good at it, so he quit doing it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I couldn't believe how good he was, and then he just started inking, and it's like, what are you doing?
I always, I think I remember his name
as
a. I always remember him as a penciler. I didn't know he was an inker. That's interesting.
Now I think he started off inking, and then he got a job. He got to do an X-Men thing, penciling, and he just said it was such a chore, or that he just.
I might be thinking of somebody else then.
But that's the thing, man. You want guys that can draw to ink you because they're always better inkers, right, Gary?
I'm sorry.
What are you asking him for?
The chat is still going off about. Citizen Ronan says, Rear Admiral Deuce.
Gary's just loving all these names. That's what he's not paying attention to our
Rear
insults.
Admiral.
The Rear Admiral.
But yes, Aaron, to your point, if you can draw, it makes you better inker.
Yeah. Well,
can Carl Story draw?
I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever seen Carl draw.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised if he couldn't.
What's his name?
I saw him do a couple pieces.
Oh yeah,
bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Well, there's always there's Panosian, of course.
Yeah.
Inker turned amazing penciler, artist in general. Then there's and who else? Scott Williams can draw.
Yeah,
I think he draws pretty well, actually. If he'd practice at it like as much as he inked, he'd probably be a hell of a penciler. So,
look at Art. Look at Art Taber. How good of a
penciler
he is.
Oh yeah. Rubenstein
he's really good.
Doesn't draw enough. He's really good.
He paints really good. Joe Rubenstein. Joe Rubenstein.
Oh, okay.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
The guy that inked the Gen 13 guy, Garner.
Oh yeah.
That guy does
Garner?
digital. Yeah,
he went next level.
Alex,
Yeah, he started doing the digital painting and stuff.
Yeah, go look at his Instagram. It's crazy.
Yeah, very good.
So it makes you wonder why guys that it's like, why didn't they do more penciling? But maybe it's there's a mentality to being a penciler, and it's kind of a grind, And I think maybe it just fatigues some guys, and it's just like, I think I'd rather just ink this stuff and not have to do the,
Well, a lot of it too is like, are you interested in just drawing, or are you obsessed with telling stories? And maybe.
Right. Yeah,
maybe they're just interested in the art aspect of it, but telling stories and doing panel after panel of characters moving around, that's not what excites them. So they can move into inking maybe.
You might be onto something there, Kelsey.
Just a guess, but
I'll have to look deeper into this.
I'm obsessed with moving characters around from, panel to panel. So drawing a cover to me is boring. I hate drawing covers.
I'll never ask you to do one then.
Well, everybody, I get that a lot, wanting to do covers, but it's like, okay, now I have to. It's so much harder. Because you don't have another panel to continue the story, so you have to make sure that it tells everything you need in the one image. So it takes a lot more brain energy to me.
That's why I prefer to do those.
It's kind of like comics versus movies. It's like we have to create so much mood that movies can just throw some sound effects on top of, like a drone in the back. the sound of wind. It creates certain mood immediately. We don't have that. We have to create that sound effect in the reader's mind.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It's a whole challenge, whole unique kind of thing.
No, I like telling stories, but it's like I also enjoy doing covers because it's the illustrator side of me that's you kind of get to feel like you're doing something a little different than what you do in a panel page where you have say 6 panels to get a point across. Where on a cover you've got a single image to get a point across, and it's kind of a different way to work your mind. But I also like it because those were the getting referring to brush inking, as we often do on this show, that when
do that in here,
when
as much as possible,
when I can focus on a single illustration, I can keep my focus brush inking to do a really good job and maintain control. When it turns into page after page of it, that's when I start getting lazy and sloppy with my brush inking. So doing a single cover illustration, I can kind of I can stay focused long enough to bring the quality to the inking, the control to the inking that I need, but I can't do it over a long term because I just get bored. So there you go.
Billy Tucci's in the chat and giving us a thumbs up for the Graybeards broadcast.
Hey.
Thank you, Billy.
What was that?
Now Billy was being called Rear Admiral Tucci last night, so there's a lot of
don't start up again.
A lot of parallels happening.
The chat is just starting to die down with the nicknames.
Cleaning up my studio, so I'm not quite watching, but the conversation is top notch. Thanks, Graybeard. Well, it's something. Eric the Guapo, on there.
Nothing to see here, obviously. So it's a good listen.
Let us embarrass ourselves so you can relax at home. Eric the Guapo is already formulating a story here. Private John and Major Deuce. John is always taking crap from Deuce.
That's the story right there.
Oh man, this is I just can't express the level of quality you get by watching this show. Oh my goodness!
You can't express it because most of it's against the law, probably.
That's right. It's against the law in 15 states, It reminds me of the radio spot ads we used to hear when I was in junior high. They would always have a midnight movie. KGON, the rock channel around here, would always advertise midnight movies, and they were usually horror films. And they would go. It was banned in 36 countries. Night of the Living Dead. You must see this film. And they're like, "Yeah, we gotta go."
Yeah, I want to see it right now.
Yeah. We thought
it's banned in that many countries.
It's gotta be good.
How did you just prove that? You can say that about anything, and you're not going to get fact checked.
Yeah, but that was the thing, man. It was like banned in 30. I remember that banned in 36 countries. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. You've never seen anything this horrible.
I'm going to start using that tagline for my art book.
Yeah. I was wondering, can we still do that? Can we can I say Shank, the most anticipated comic in India, or can can we get away with stuff like that? Just for fun.
How are you going to, no one is going to prove you wrong.
Well, I always say stuff like, read Wraith of God, the best reviewed comic of the last 10 years, and it's how do you deny that, right?
Yeah. What they do say critics, plural, say.
Critics agree. Yeah, critics agree. Yeah.
Wraith of God's a hit.
I mean, Hollywood's been doing that stuff for years. So.
Yeah. Why can't I do it? Speaking of which, I wanted to alert everyone that make aware that they are that the links to our campaigns are in the description of this video. You can find Wraith of God Blood Hunters. That's my current campaign. David Williams, Bass Reeves, West of Hell. Gary Martin's early sign up for Brush with Destiny, his upcoming art book. And of course, Kelsey Shannon's YouTube channel, as we all anxiously await him to launch Shank. You very much.
I'm trying to, I got an art book, a process book with all my layouts for like the last 10, 15 years. And I'm working on trying to get that done. And I'm going to crowdfund that through Fund My Comic. And I'm going to try to do that next week. So I'm getting everything ready.
Oh, really?
And well, I had asked, Ethan if he'd be interested in maybe helping me launch it. And he said
no.
No. He was cool. He was cool with it, but I know he's like super busy. So I thought, well, I'm going to time it with Kings. That way it's like we could just do it on Kings and, you know, make the best of our time, that kind of thing. I guess, I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it, but I thought I should. I just kind of thought of it today. So I'm going to try to get it ready for next week and
Cool.
talk to him, see what he says. Then he'll say no, and then
Then we'll launch it right here on Graybeard.
yeah, there we go. Still be done next week. Either way.
So this is going to be a.
Well, I think it's going to be 150 to 200 pages, depending on how it paces out. Right now, I'm over 100, but it's layouts, sketches, and I do real tight layouts, so I almost go to inks from my layouts. So there's just loads and loads of stories. Everything I've done in the last probably 10 years. All the stuff from Nora's Saga, all my layouts for the Mighty Crusaders, Josie and the Pussycats.
Wait. You did the Mighty Crusaders, not the cartoon show from the 70s.
But yeah, well, I mean, we were relaunching it at Archie. Yeah, I did like 4 or 5 issues, something like that, 4 issues.
Well, no, but Mighty Crusaders was like the Archie superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, same ones.
There was a cartoon show in the early 70s called the Mighty. I thought it was the Mighty Crusaders with like a Diaper Man and Strong Man.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Was
You're
that
right.
called the David? Was that called the
Yeah.
Mighty Crusaders?
Yeah.
All right.
Was that the same thing?
No.
No.
No, okay.
Diaper Man? Come on.
Well, I don't know. These old heroes.
Hey, Aaron, I sent you a couple of things.
Uh-oh. All right.
It's
He's
on.
distracting me.
Go
He's
to
getting
Twitter.
worried, so he's distracting me.
On Twitter.
We're on Twitter?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, James says it's called Mighty Heroes.
Mighty Heroes.
Mighty
That's right.
Heroes.
Okay.
James is Johnny on the spot.
Yeah. Well. Oh. That's nice. All right. So here's David's first offering. Speaking of kind of looking like golden, look at this. What was this for, David? Look at that.
It was a commission.
Oh, man, that felt great.
See, Gary, Gary, it's timing.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, this guy wanted those two fighting, and we know who's going to win. It doesn't matter if Frank has a big gun.
It's true. Wolverine's taking a few shots to the gut there, it looks like, or the side.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all he's got to do is he fights, he gets cut up real bad, and then he falls down like a storm drain, and Wolverine gets caught up in something else, so he can get away. There's still a chance. I don't know. You can tell a whole story there.
Yeah.
I guess if he was straight up fight on, 1-on-1, yeah, he probably wouldn't make it, would he?
Yeah. No, he's toast.
Ronan says, Diaper Man, the one who lives in the White House?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But yeah, that was a fun piece to do. And,
Yeah, that's very cool. How long ago was that? 2020. Well, that was just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
All right, and then you've got
a picture of me and the Romitas.
that's not you.
Yes, it is.
The Spider-Man.
Dude, are you serious?
Yep.
You've never seen this?
I've seen it, but I couldn't believe it.
David's one of the more famous Spider-Men. I mean, he's been at movie premieres. He's been
Dude, where'd you get the costume? Seriously,
he made it.
My friend made it for me.
you're full. He made that.
Yep.
He made that. Oh, you guys are pulling my leg, right?
No,
No, I'm serious. And
How have you known David this long and haven't known that he's a cosplayer? He's like an OG cosplayer.
and
It only gives me certain information.
a friend of mine made it, and this was at a Pasadena show, and I was only intending to pull a prank on the guys I was sitting next to. It was like Jeff Johnson, Dave Johnson, all the Johnsons, and
Johnson,
all of those drink and draw type guys and stuff were all around there and stuff. So I sat down and I go, hey guys, I got to go to the bathroom. Can you watch my stuff? So I took my backpack, and my wife is still there. She could have been watching, but it still psychologically gets in their head, like, yeah. And so I go to the bathroom and I put on this costume and I come out and, I go to play a prank on those guys and saying, hey, where's David Williams at? And I didn't change my voice at all. And they said, oh, he'll be back in a minute. I said, yeah, David's one of my favorite artists. He's so good. And they're like, yeah, he's really great. I was just like, so I'm testing them to see what they would really say. And then,
What would they say now?
And then I go, hey, I'm a big fan of you guys' stuff too, but I forgot my wallet. I wanted to get a drawing from Dave, but I forgot my wallet. But I was wondering if I could get a little sketch from one of you guys. So Jeff Johnson, yeah, I'll do you something. And then he did me a little head sketch and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I said, I'm somewhat of an artist myself, so can I do something for you guys? He said, yeah, sure. And they give me a piece of paper, Sharpie or whatever, and I start drawing, and it gets more and more elaborate as it goes along. And then I'm finishing it, and then I turn it towards him, and there's like a crowd around and stuff, and I turn it towards Jeff, and he goes, man, this is awesome, but you forgot to sign it. I intentionally forgot to sign it. And I said to Jeff Johnson from David Williams, and everybody's like, ah! Throwing their hands up in the air and everything.
How did they not know your style, even your voice? Nobody's paying attention.
On Spider-Man, and just like, this is Spider-Man. And so they were tripping this whole time. And so when I go to leave, I'm trying to get out of the suit because it's so constricting, and all of a sudden, here comes the Romitas, both of them. And I'm like, oh!
Yeah, what was it? You had he tapped you on your shoulder, right? Or no, that was after that. That was
There's
after.
a second part of that story.
Yeah.
So when these people started taking a picture, and they said, hey, come over to our table. And I didn't take this picture. Someone else took this picture. And so I'm taking pictures with the Romitas for people on the other side of the table. And they're like, look, it's the Romitas and Spider-Man. And they're like, oh, and they're so nice. And they're like, man, this is one of the best suits I've seen. It looks like the Romita suit, you know what I mean? And we talked about that. And I couldn't talk to him. I'm like, yeah, I'm an artist. And ridiculous get up, and we had our little moment. And so I'm trying to leave again. I go and leave, and then all of a sudden I get tapped on the shoulder, and then all these flashbulbs, it's Stan Lee going, hey, let's take some pictures. And then all of a sudden, I'll send you the Stan Lee ones too. But it's crazy. I think I did send it to you, but
hey there, true believer. Mind if we take some photos?
Go back in your photos and look up. I sent you a whole bunch of them. But anyway.
Oh yeah, okay, they're there.
Yeah. And so it's Stan Lee, and then now we're taking a whole bunch of pictures, and he's like, hey, I'm about to go do a talk over here. Come with me, young man. And then I can't get out of the suit, so now I'm following him to like some hall where he's talking his routine and stuff like that, and I'm standing around being Spider-Man and stuff. So it was pretty interesting. So I was designated Spider-Man for the day.
That's so funny. That is such a David Williams story.
Dan's Den says, and Stan ended up taking credit for making the costume.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, David.
There you go.
Stan the man.
Right. And there goes Jim Silk back there looking all crazy, going, "What the hell's going on?"
Jim Silk.
What's wrong with David? Patty Q for $1.99. Thank you so much. Got Wraith of God #1 and Garbage Man. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Aaron, what's all these people saying they got Wraith of God? Meanwhile, I'm across the river from you, and I haven't received mine yet.
Well, we saw your name on the list, so I immediately moved you down.
Yeah. Okay. I knew it was something like that.
No, actually, I saw your name came up, and I gave you a little personalized note in there. It said, "Thanks, Gary." So,
he just doesn't like you.
No, here's the story. No, yours was supposed to go out on Monday. I get to the post office, and there's rows and rows and rows of delivery trucks, and I'm like, "Why are these people out on the route?" And there's one guy in his truck, and I go, "What's going on?" He goes, "It's June 9th. It's Juneteenth." I'm like, "What is that?" And so anyway, he took the packages, but he says he's not going to go out till tomorrow. I said, "That's fine." So yours got mailed on Juneteenth, Gary. So that's why yours is a day late and $1 short.
Damn, yeah, there's some kind of like backhanded slap to that.
That's right. Blame
on
Juneteenth.
Multiple levels.
This picture here is a little washed out, but it's an action photo, so we'll go ahead and share those. That's David and Stan the man. This is so funny, and so he never knew you were like an artist or anything.
Yeah.
You're just some kid in a suit.
Yeah.
All right, so here's David or Spider-Man laying a deuce on the table.
Yeah. That was at San Diego Con.
You did this at San Diego too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to pull the prank. I pulled the prank on some other guys, but the one who didn't fall for it was Jason Pearson. He immediately knew my voice.
Well, Jason's no dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days when David had abs.
Right?
Good old days when we all had abs.
There's you, Brereton, and I guess that's his wife, isn't it?
Yes.
Who's Leo Nath? Comics in the background.
That's Ted Nafee.
Oh, Ted Nafee. That was close.
Not even close.
Who's she?
That's Dan Burton's wife.
Oh, nice going, Dan.
Let's see here. Did Kelsey get his headphones in the 1980s? Prater 7.
Yeah, I did. Hey, don't mess with what works. Yeah.
Mad Sox says David is a secret furry. I don't know
I
about
wouldn't go that far.
That's no good. Let's see here.
So this is the longest distraction ever. Aaron hasn't drawn anything in 15
Well,
months.
David keeps saying, put up my photos, man.
Nice going, David.
You're very welcome. Man, I just saw what Kelsey did.
What did I do?
Now
What?
I'm starting over.
Wow.
We got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Okay.
Brother.
Yeah, Kelsey, that'll teach you. Draw lighter.
I see
right.
that. I see that. Dang.
Now, Shelly Showtime drops in, and she wants to know what I'm drawing. And I'm going to try to explain to her. This is Brother Voodoo kidnapping Mary Jane Watson in her wedding dress.
Is there any cereal involved?
There
could be.
That's what I should have had was Brother Voodoo fighting Boo Berry.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch in the background. Oh my gosh. You guys, I could hear him laughing across the house. Oh my gosh.
It's not too
Try to
late to
distract
have
him.
Mary Jane eating cereal.
Yeah, it's not too late. You could start over too, Aaron.
Yeah, why do you guys just keep adding more to this picture? And that would make me go online and dig up photos and stuff, so that I'm even farther behind.
Yeah, you're not doing anything important.
Shelley, you should have come like just a minute ago. You could have seen photos of David Williams dressed up as Spider-Man at a con with Stan Lee.
Oh, money. Money.
Send me a super chat and I'll put it back up.
Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. You start over or something?
Who, me? No, it's just like
He should. He wants a chance.
I was getting the recycle together a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "What is this?" And I seriously thought that it had been put in the recycle by accident, and it was a sketch. And I'm like,
it was a crappy sketch.
"It was not.
It was horrible. I had to get rid of it.
Well, I kept it.
Yeah.
Got my own low presti original.
Let's see it.
No.
Money. Another
Money.
return?
No, it's the guy that T-shirts got returned.
Oh.
He has 2 addresses on the campaign, and I sent it apparently to the wrong one.
Well, yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, and his email address is no longer any good, so I can't email him. So I'm just going to send it to the other address and hope it's right.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys, get your addresses straight on there.
Yeah.
Then send it to me when it doesn't get to him. I'll take
Ears
it.
like this.
All right, you guys are in trouble. Kelsey's breaking out the Romita cursive brush inking.
I'm trying.
Is he getting out the? Is this the? You should get out. Well, I guess that was John Buscema. I was going to say how to draw comics the Marvel way, and but
I've read it many times. I don't know.
There's some
I
good
know I wore
questions.
that thing out, man.
Hey, Eric.
Dude, I bought that book when it came out. I mean,
wow.
it came out in bookstores. I was there the day it came out and picked it up.
When was that?
Yes, why are comic
70s?
book wives so where'd it go? Why are comic book wives so supportive?
I think I picked mine up in the 80s.
Oh yeah, for the big bucks. For the life of leisure.
Maybe the 90s.
Cash.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, you got to be, man. You got to be supportive.
Oh my gosh, seriously. It's not easy. Not easy. Well, especially me, my math brain, and like, oh, are we getting paid this week? Maybe. You're like, a budget. We need a budget. I need.
Oh, it sounds totally normal to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. I always tease him. He should have married better. I was a teacher when he met me. He knew I was never going to make money.
No. You should have married better.
Well, I always tease him that he had potential. He was an artiste.
Oh, hey, she was making.
Now you know better.
She was making 16 grand a year when we met, and I was making 20.
Yeah, my first teaching salary was $16,500. I was coaching and teaching aerobics every night just to have any money.
And I was eating pizza on the couch, watching movies. It's
Right.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
So you're saying it was the worst thing to happen to either of you? Guys had it great before then.
Well, it was funny. Like our first mortgage was $135 a week every Friday. And there were Thursday nights where we're like, are we going to make it? Do we have cans we can take back? Is there going to be enough in there? Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of money in 1970. Oh, it might have been, except this was 1991. Yeah. Other than that, it was great.
Long gone are the days where you can buy pay for gas with this change in your couch.
Oh, serious?
That's right.
I've literally done that. So
yes, that's how I used to like rate things. Oh, I saved $10. That's a tank of gas. Or yeah.
I remember the old, for that and a quarter, you can buy a cup of coffee. Except you can't buy a cup of coffee for a quarter anymore either.
Oh, I never thought we'd be this old where we tell stories like, oh, we used to go to the Aloha Theater for 99 cents to get into watch a movie. And we are officially old now.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $15 to go see a movie now. You want to talk about?
I can be annoyed at home for nothing.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
be annoyed at the movie theater.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like, well, it's not even worth it, so might as well stay home.
Yep. Plus, I can do laundry and stuff all at the same time, Multitasker.
So you can watch movies and do the laundry.
Yep.
So, Shell, are you saying that it's annoying to sit next to Aaron during, while I was watching a Star Trek movie and him criticizing everything?
Oh, no, what's annoying is he says every line like half a second before they do. And then he goes, yeah, I know them all. No, it is kind of funny, though. And then we've trained our son that you can't say anything around him. Like, he just gets super annoyed.
Yeah. He goes to a movie, there must be absolute silence and do not interrupt the movie-going experience.
Yeah. But our son
here, people, please be quiet.
Yeah. Oh, he gets so annoyed. But we've taught him, to like gain all these experiences and make memories and have fun. And he even, he's got connections, but we were doing fulfillment. Our son backed the campaign and paid for shipping. Like, dude, we're just going to hand it to you. So, yeah.
I charged him double on the shipping.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because he's like, can I have my books? And he won't look at anything ahead. He won't look at any of the art because he doesn't want to ruin the experience of it in the book.
Good kid. He wants to pay his own way. I like it.
Right.
Well, he's the only Lopresti making money, so and
we went and saw God, I don't even remember what it was now, but there was a bunch of high schoolers in front of us, and I have this ability to kind of zone out and not really, kind of block out everything around me.
I can attest to that. No,
so these guys were talking, and I didn't even know he did this because I wasn't paying attention. He leans down and tells the guy, he goes, "Hey, shut up." And the guy, and then his friend turns and goes, "What did you say?" He said, "I just told you and your friend to shut up." And turned and shut up. And I was like, he's telling me this after the
he
movie.
Is so
and
mean.
I'm like, when did you do this? He goes, "You were sitting right next to me." I go, "I was watching the movie."
Yeah.
I did that once in a movie theater because these people, this woman behind me kept telling her kids what was going on, and she was doing it really loudly. She's like, "No, that means he's doing this," and I'm like, "Shh," and she's like, "How dare you shush me?" And then I just like left it. I'm like, "Oh, geez, all right." And then she just kept doing it. I'm like, "Lady, be quiet!" And I stood up to say it, and I noticed that both of her children were Down syndrome kids.
Oh,
you lousy human being.
Oh yeah, it's one of those situations where it's like, I'm not going to look like the good guy here, am I?
I can do to get out of this one.
That's a tough one. Well, so did you tell me you got all the things packed up and ready to ship? So we are done with fulfillment.
Yeah,
it was a quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I believe I don't know.
I'm sure you said
I posted something on
20
Twitter.
times. Did you?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get focused on Brother Voodoo here, and
oh, sorry,
distract me from.
Yeah, good time to show us that Gil Kane ink by John Romita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up because I was going to bring
it.
That's David right there with the Romitas.
Oh, how can you tell? David's just saying that.
No, so he said. He says his friend made the costume. His friend at Disney made the costume for him.
Oh.
In other words, he stole
it.
yes, I do.
Yeah. Nice.
He's actually
Look, you can show my art table where I have all those costumes laid out. I sent you that picture too.
Oh gosh, now
Seriously,
I got to go
you
dig
still
that
have
up.
it. Oh my gosh.
well,
I
and he's
think
on
that
he's
you
on
should wear it now.
TV at the premiere of Spider-Man in full costume.
Oh. I think, David, you should wear it now while you're drawing.
Right?
Go put it on right now. Okay. There it is. David Williams costume collection, apparently.
So, David, we moved near you and I can't find Aaron. We'll know where he is.
There you go.
Shelly, will you come get Aaron? He's trying on the costumes again.
Again, yeah.
Again.
Well, you got 2 Spidey costumes, and is that is that Batman one wearable?
I got 3 Spider-Man costumes, and yes, and that's a life-size Batman from Batman Begins.
How many did you make yourself?
None. I had my friends make them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Dude, I can't believe somebody made that at home. How the heck did they make that?
People have skills.
Apparently. All right. Well, okay.
That same guy who made my Spider-Man suit made some stuff for Alex Ross's game room and all that kind of stuff with all of his collection and all. So, yeah, he's very good. Larry Malott. I got to shout him out. He's great.
There you go, Larry Malott.
Oh, I've seen his name in Alex Ross's books. I always thought he was another artist or something. Okay, he's the guy who did the costumes.
What? How expensive is he?
Very. He's like turned a corner now. Like he's doing like
You need that David Williams money for that kind of thing.
doing like some kind of
exactly.
DJing type things now and stuff like, and goes DJs gigs, and I think he was doing some stuff with what's that rapper that goes, okay, yeah. That
all of them?
Oh,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the guy
One
from
that
New
Dave
Orleans,
Chappelle-
right?
Huh?
It's a guy from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, the one that Dave Chappelle does that joke about.
Yeah. Lil Jon, yeah.
Little John, there you go. He's touring with Little John right now.
Oh wow!
All right, you guys. There's my favorite Gil Kane cover, inked by Romita, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was great.
Hold on, I'm working. I can't look yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not working. So.
Oh, that's Gil Kane. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just thought that was Romita.
no, Gil Kane inked by Romita.
Very cool.
Oh, Gary got kicked out.
No, he came back though.
Oh, he did.
Some good knees, good knee work there.
Yeah. Yep. Now him and he inked a lot of Kane. Actually, I take it back, dude. Oh no, I don't take it back. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, this is Kane inked by Romita, and there's a bunch of Kane inked by Romita covers right in this range that are really, really nice. Oh, there you go.
What else you got?
Done. I got to draw.
Did you draw already?
I'm not liking this.
Kelsey's not even looking. He's just.
Oh no, there he goes. Erase, erase, erase.
Oh, I think I
Guy's got to commit. It's just a sketch unless it's good.
Like to dig out of the recycle this week.
Yeah.
sketch until it isn't.
Do you know where our daughter is?
Yeah, she's out skateboarding.
What?
She's out
Skateboarding.
What is she?
God, it's like Jurassic Park in here. All
On
of
her
a sudden.
skateboard, legit.
Yeah,
What is she, 12?
well, she can't drive, so what else are you gonna do?
That is suspicious, Husker. Yes,
Suspicious.
I'm having an art crisis here. How much time do I have left?
Evil One says you got 30 minutes.
That's
Not
not
enough.
right. I got an
Pull
hour.
something out of your bunger.
I got
Quick.
an hour.
Not enough to fix the problems you've got, pal.
Oh my gosh!
Kelsey, I like that.
Don't tell him that.
Oh, sorry. Come on, Kelsey. You can do better.
There. Thank
Is
you.
that better?
That's much better. Thank you.
We forget that the clock on Graybeards is flexible.
Yeah, right.
Depending on my particular needs.
Right.
But
Is she meeting somebody?
no, she's just quit distracting me with parenting stuff.
Go downstairs. She's not there. I look at her room. She's not there.
Well, text her.
She's up to no good.
Yeah, you know these 21-year-olds.
Oh,
You can't trust them.
21 going on 14.
skateboarding to the bar. That's what.
Well, no, that's what's funny. I was with her on her 21st, and I'm like, This we can, I'll buy you a beer. What? She's like, no, Mom, I don't drink. And I'm like, well, then buy me one.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with you, kid? Show some respect.
I don't want to drink with Mom.
That's true. Although she had a friend, actually, it was a boyfriend way back who, well, I guess they did date in college as well. That he would say that on his 21st, he wanted to have a beer with me because I would be really fun. And I was like, he really needs to up his game a little bit. I'm the goal. I'm like, oh, poor child.
He's like, I'll wait for you.
Yeah, Mama needs a drink. That's for sure. It was really funny because I told the stewardess, and we flew home from college on her birthday, and I was like, will you guys sing happy birthday? And they didn't. And then I was like, they actually offered her a drink for free. And she was like, no, I'll just have, I don't know what she had, probably apple juice or something. Like, and I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that free drink.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not going to waste that, are you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, take it.
You've already poured it.
One slick dude says, Shelly, I'll give you a bottle of 10-year-old Highland Scotch for that recycle bin art piece.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, shoot. 10-year-old Scotch. It's not bad.
It's a garbage sketch. It's terrible.
It's
I don't even know
not
what I was thinking when
horrible.
I drew it.
That's so funny.
I
was like, was this in the recycle by accident? Did you mean to throw this away? I was like, what are you, crazy?
I go, yeah, it wasn't the recycle by accident. I meant to throw it in the trash.
Yeah. You're being a good little recycler.
That's right.
And there's
because I figured if they'd recycle that and turn it into a cheap pad of paper that Kelsey could use it.
Yeah.
For.
Oh,
Yeah, get something out of it.
So the next episode, Kelsey will be drawing over one of my rejected.
I'll send it to you, Kelsey. You can flip it over.
Yeah.
Right here.
Get some use out of it, and then resell it on Graybeards.
Yeah,
I'll make some money off of it. Don't worry.
Should I talk about our potential guest for next week, or should I wait, David, to make sure it's confirmed?
Yeah, let's wait. Let's make it a surprise. It'll be cool.
Yeah, we're hopefully having a very special guest star next week.
I gotta admit, I'm nervous.
What? This is dated 2021.
Oh, get rid of that thing. Now she's coming in with the sketch. It's just crap, man. Look at that.
Just showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
threw
can do
that
something
away?
with that.
Yeah, I found it in the recycle.
That's money.
Now it's on my desk.
Get it out of here, man.
My desk that gets no use.
Yeah, that's money.
Kelsey would draw on a beer coaster.
Hey, that's right.
Nothing goes to waste.
That's at least some cheese on your burger next time.
Yeah.
Why did I let you guys talk me into doing like 3 characters? What the heck?
You're easy.
You haven't finished drawing the first one, Aaron.
Yeah, but I'm about to kick it into overdrive here, and
Deadline time.
Watch out.
My lighting kind of stinks over here, and I'm not quite sure why.
Oh, all the excuses. Oh my
I
God.
know, man. I was like,
Yeah,
another excuse
I'm
here?
not really feeling great today either. So
I'll watch. He's gonna be feeling great when he pulls something out over there. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'm feeling
Come
great."
back. What a
I
comeback.
was sick, and look what I did, man. You guys use mechanical pencils at all?
No, not for a long time.
I
Oh
do.
my gosh, these things!
You do?
I use 0.3s, and they just keep breaking. It drives me nuts.
I use a 0.9.
0.9. What is that?
The
Like a,
bubble head.
is that like a club or something?
Does it? Works for me.
Speaking of clubs, did I tell you I watched 1 Million Years BC the other day?
Yeah. And
Right.
That was all.
Enough said, true believer. I'm just saying that them cave ladies was fine back in the day.
yeah,
Oh.
probably smelled great too.
Oh,
If they
Dental
look-
hygiene was
hey,
outstanding.
If they look that good, you're like, I don't care what they smell like.
Yeah.
They must have been disappointed, though. You know, it's like the cavemen they had to pick from. There's like, you got all these hot cave babes and these Cro-Magnons running around picking them up and throwing them over their shoulder. They're like, how come you guys didn't evolve with us?
Raquel Welch, right?
No, yeah.
Raquel Welch smelling like garbage man.
There was a tremendous mix of like little dressed up lizards and stop motion animation. So they combined both elements of dinosaur movie special effects. They get those iguanas and they put like headdresses on them and stuff. Like, oh, there's a giant, you know. And then they had like stop motion ones too. So
Oh wow, is that the first time you've ever seen it?
maybe the first time I sat all the way through it. I've
Oh.
seen bits and pieces of it, but I had not actually sat down and watched the whole thing.
I just realized that Kelsey's doing an origin story. It's how the Prowler got his name.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
Was he like? Oh my gosh! Is he like peeking in the window on Mary Jane?
Yeah, well, no, somebody with dark hair. Yeah, maybe Mary Jane.
You know, why not? Hey, it'll up the price.
I'll make her a redhead. Yeah.
That's right. Because you know, red always sells.
Hi, baby.
I'll make it Black Cat.
That's why I was hoping to do Red Skull. You know, I thought that was a sure thing. That was going to win.
Well, you got a big red skull taking a shower, and he's
No. I mean, that's why I was asking if somebody in the chat said he was a Romita character. So
Everyone's fantasy. Red Skull taking a shower.
Kelsey, you slide devil.
I know how to win.
Yeah, that's right. Well, actually, I thought David's Black Terror was a week or two ago with that nice red cape. That was a nice piece.
Oh yeah, when he eventually finished it like a week later, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks later, I think. But
To add that to my collection.
no, I told David, I got tired of buying his artwork, man. I got too much of it already.
Well,
And then, of course, he said you can never have too much.
He would say that. You can never have too much of my artwork, Aaron. I got more for sale.
Well, I've got that Frankenstein Jr. piece, but I haven't. I thought I had a frame for it, and I found out it wouldn't. The frame I had was not the size I thought it was, so I got to go get a new frame for that and get it up on the wall. But I have yet to do it.
oh, what we have in this house is definitely frames.
They're not the right size.
Oh, it's so sad.
Got all these frames, and none of them are the right size.
I just roll mine up into a ball and throw it in the corner. That's
So when you reach in, you're like, oh, what are we going to put up this week?
yeah. And then I just get some old tape and tape it onto the wall.
There you go. Well, the studio, we're kind of out of wall space for art, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start.
I did tell him he
Rotating.
could have another wall in the hallway because I had to okay, you can have this space and this wall.
Like you gotta negotiate wall space. That's a lot.
Yeah. But now that I'm more of a fangirl, I guess now, I'm like, you can have this wall and this room and this chair, this lamp.
That's
all I need.
They're making jokes about movies these guys are too young to have seen.
True.
Like
Today's,
The Jerk.
Oh, we
Steve
always-
Martin.
what? Oh, the jerk.
I just need this chair and this lamp and this phone book.
That's all I need.
Man, your brother Voodoo looks like a Legionnaire
What are you talking about, man?
from Legion of Superheroes.
I thought he looked like Vixen.
Yeah,
Oh,
that too.
Gosh, all right, that's enough.
You gotta
Bush him up a little bit.
push him up quite a bit. Man. You gotta beef up that nose, them lips, give him sideburns.
He didn't have sideburns.
Hey,
He got an earring though. I forgot to put his
yours
earring.
is it.
It looks like he's got, or is that his cheekbones? It
That's
looks
his
like he's
cheek.
got
No, that's his
chops.
cheekbones.
Okay. Oh, so Paula Stark said he's literally made the same movie reference today to The Jerk. We can't communicate. I don't think we can go a day in this house without movie lines or.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I can't go a day without calling Aaron a jerk. I don't know. I was just thinking of The Jerk.
Well,
Yeah.
Not out
that,
loud.
There's that too.
Yeah.
The Jerk. I think I saw that in a theater when I was a kid, but when did that come out?
Oh gosh, I want to
Like
say 70s.
Yeah, it had to be 78, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was 3 years old.
Shut up. Oh gosh, 78. Well, I was 8th grade, maybe.
Oh wow, 8th grade.
Yeah, we're old. Remember,
It's not
feeling
that
really
old.
old. Oy.
Hey, David, you'd know the answer to this.
What?
Didn't like Marvel hire like some famous designer to design the wedding dress for Mary Jane?
Yep.
Yeah, see,
The end.
Do what? I'm sorry, I
end
was
of the
ignoring
story.
you. Actually, I was reading. Some evil one says, "Sell that Brother Voodoo to Eric July for $1 million." Guess he's a big fan.
Of me or Brother Voodoo? I know he's not
I'd
a
like
fan.
to say both.
I
But,
know he's not a fan of mine.
well, there we go. The Jerk came out in 79, so you were close, huh?
Oh, okay. I was 4 years old.
Oh,
I
just
was-
a baby.
I was 15, man. Got my permit.
You were ready to roll.
Wanted
You're
to
like
get more work.
Spicoli in Fast Times, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Ordering a pizza, man.
Hey, Mr. Ham.
I remember when Shelly was in 8th grade. What? Custom God says he remembers me in 8th grade. I hope not. Hope that's
A
not
long
right.
time stalker in the house. Right?
Oh. Oh. We, oh Lord.
Now you got her nervous.
I would always tell my students now, at least you guys will look back in your yearbooks and cringe, but you guys will look good. I look back in our yearbooks in the 70s and I'm like, oh no. At least you guys have a hair product. And
Yeah.
I used to try to straighten my hair on the ironing board because I had really long hair.
Damn.
Seriously, I would iron it on the ironing board.
That was a thing, yeah.
Brown Junior High. No, who are you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Custom God went to Brown Junior High with
Yep.
Shelly. How about that?
Oh my god.
Wow, small world.
Yeah.
Oh, that was when like feathered hair was in, but my parents wouldn't let us cut our hair. So we finally got bangs, but they were like drain pipes on the side of our heads. It was, I snuck out in 9th grade and cut my hair like to, I don't know, between my waist and my bra strap. And you would have thought I had joined some cult or something. My dad lost his mind that I cut my hair short. And I was like, what are you looking at? Oh my gosh.
So, Shelley, do you know who this custom God dude is?
No, and I'm freaking out. Oh, those were, oh.
She's like, you ended up with Aaron, huh? Jeez.
Oh, I am so lucky. Oh.
Wow.
So, not to be sappy, but I was just thinking about this yesterday going, he got so ripped off on the whole, like,
Hair thing?
sickness and in health. And, oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
Just take the good with the bad.
I was, yeah. It's, yeah, poor guy. Oh,
I say that every day about Aaron, but I never thought about you in the context of that. I was just thinking, he's Aaron. Poor Aaron.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I say Justin side said, I'd say I remember Kelsey from 8th grade, but he never made it that far.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. There we go. Get a little revenge. Yeah, help me out, Chad. Don't let me pick
I
on
made
you.
it there, then I left.
Yeah, I made it there, but
I don't
then
need
stick
this.
around.
You tell
oh
him.
my gosh. Okay, I got to figure out who Custom God is now. And they're laughing, going, ha ha ha. I know you don't. Ha ha ha. Those weren't the best of days. Well, junior high, middle school is never a a good time to look back on. I don't think.
You almost pulled out a Star Trek quote.
What?
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Old
Message
Klingon
Spock?
proverb.
None that I'm conscious of, except of course, happy birthday. Surely the best of times.
All right, Spock.
Okay, I know a few lines. What can I say?
That was from the movie, right? Star Trek the movie?
Star Trek 2.
The motion
You can't
picture?
just say
Oh,
the
it was?
line. You got to do the impression too.
All right. I haven't done Kirk in a while here. Let's see.
Let them die.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Message Spock. And I can't do Spock. So
It was the worst of impressions. Whoa.
Dogs are howling.
Oh, this dog.
Oh.
Yeah, Kelsey reminding me of the Studiosaurus days where Matt Haley and Aaron would do dueling Kirks.
My Kirk is better than yours. No, it's not.
And it would go on for hours.
Oh, well, I don't know. Hours, minutes, perhaps. but
Seemed like hours.
Yeah.
It was like, where do you guys want to go to lunch?
Haley would say,
Kirk hungers. You must feed Kirk.
Kirk hungers. Kirk hungers. You must feed Kirk.
Yeah, so
good
tell
one.
me
I
that
like
couldn't go on for hours.
I think
Well.
it may still, because I got a few left in me. How much time do we got?
We've
Hidden Hand Media says, I don't watch for the art. I watch to see you guys make fun of each other.
Well, you're getting your fill today. What is that? Kelsey, Commander Kelsey. We got
In God's name, what do you want?
I need warp speed in 10 minutes. We're all dead.
goodness.
I don't do anything that fast. We're gonna die.
Oh, God, I love Star Trek.
He does.
In near mint condition.
Yeah, well,
Mitten box.
I've got last time I was in Hollywood, which was a few years ago.
I was
but,
just going to say this.
Here we
I
go.
picked up the screenplay for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. So I actually have it.
And what was Father's Day? And he said, hey, since it's Father's Day, let's do a dramatic reading of Star Trek 2.
Awesome.
And we all said, let's not.
Let's not.
Hey, Dad's Den says Kelsey's Kirk sounds a lot like Seinfeld. Before I see a Klingon, I'm out of here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who are these Vulcans?
We had a
Stop talking and draw.
message.
Ooh, she's sassy.
We had
No, keep drawing. Keep
a
talking.
recording message at the studio, a studio source that was on there for a little while, and it went something like this.
Here we go.
The machine would go on. It wouldn't say like, "Hey, this is Studiosaurus. We're blah blah blah." You leave a message. It would just go into this Kirk and McCoy thing that me and Matt Haley did, and it would start off, and he went, "Bones, I've been bitten by the Gorn," and then he was doing Bones, and he'd go, "Well, Jim, you better take your pants down so I can suck out the poison." And he goes, "But Bones, the Gorn's bite is not poisonous." And then there was this silence, and then he'd go, "Leave a message."
How many jobs have y'all lost? Because
Yeah, I was just going to
Right.
say, to this
I don't
day,
know.
I wonder that, how many
It was
jobs we lost.
funny.
That was fun. Those days were fun.
Those were the days, my friends, we thought they'd never end.
Where was that at? Was that in Georgia also?
Portland.
Portland.
Oh, Portland. Oh, yeah.
Back when it was safe to go in Northwest. And
It was a great old brick building, wasn't it?
yeah, right by the train station.
It was
Near
cool.
Chinatown.
Does Matt still live out there? Matt Haley?
I have no
No
idea.
idea. No.
No, I don't think so.
I
think
talk
he's
to
in
him
LA.
occasionally on Instagram. I see him. I don't know what
Oh,
he's
see.
doing now.
Hi, honey. Hey, what's going on?
I think that's mom for where the hell are you?
I keep telling her she's 21. She can do whatever she wants.
Don't tell her that. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I ever going to finish this drawing?
No.
I'm pulling a David Williams here. Yeah, I got to finish it next week.
I win.
But I'm totally fine. Where are you?
I've been having one of these just like these weeks, man, where I have not got much work done, but I've been fulfilling. So, you know, that takes up time, right?
Yeah.
But I haven't got a lot of drawing done. It's kind of ticking me off.
Yeah.
I feel like Mary Jane's a little ticked off that Brother Voodoo's
How about now? There you go.
taking her away from her wedding.
Where are you? Exactly.
Yeah, she said, "What took you so long?"
Okay.
I was hoping for Brother Voodoo, not Vixen. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's saying, how many times have I told you, come in through the door?
Yeah.
Oh, bless her little heart. I was just wondering if Dad was doing anything. Never. So I have to go get her.
Oh, yeah, see, she like skateboards like 10 miles away and she's like, ugh, he's trying to get me.
It's a lot hotter than I thought. I'm like, don't you live in Phoenix most of the year? What is? But no. So I said, she goes, never mind. I'll just. I said, no, I'll come get you.
We're talking about all the things she's into, and she's like, I was feeding the homeless down at the shelter.
Yeah. But she is a good little human. But man, when I was 21,
you know better. You know better.
Well, she's really good. I mean, luckily the kids both had such an influence from Aaron that they're good kids.
Boring. Oh, I mean,
Yeah. Well, I remember when Josh was little and he said, Mommy, I don't want to be a geek. Yeah, I said, honey, you don't have a choice. Mommy's a math geek. Dad's a comic book geek. Game over.
You're doomed.
Yeah, game over.
I don't want to be a geek.
But as I said, I call you geek today and boss tomorrow. You're all right.
Yeah, Sir Angus, there will be an auction of these
Where's the window?
masterpieces in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
What?
There we go.
And
That's right, yeah.
Thank you
Episode 30.
to Hidden Hand. I appreciate it.
You appreciate it.
Oh, that was
for
nice.
what?
Oh, he said he's been staring at some of his art since last week. It's really amazing. Very nice.
I wish I could
All
feel
right.
happy for you, Gary, but
Yeah.
I didn't hear my name in there.
Yeah, I felt pretty good until I realized he was talking about Gary.
Yeah. Well, nice.
That's why, Kelsey, I didn't read the entire
Oh, okay.
comment. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, no. Then I'm glad I didn't hear it. Jeez. Now I'm happy for you.
And suddenly I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
So is anybody going to risk it and go see The Flash?
I saw it.
No. Yeah, what'd you think?
You know, it's not as bad as what people are saying, but it's definitely not, you know, the other side of the spectrum where people are like, oh, this is one of the best superhero films. It's not even close to that.
Mm.
But it's not as horrendous. But there are pretty bad, you know, like what people are saying about the special effects. And I mean, the story's coherent and, you know, but it's not great. You know,
I love how that's a positive these days. Well, the story's coherent.
Yeah.
well, you know how often they go off the rails, so I have to.
I'll probably check it out on like Netflix or something. You know, I just want to see what's his name playing Batman, even though he's a computer effect most of the time.
No, he was actually really good. Some of the fighting scenes that they did, where they switched him out with the stuntman, you couldn't really tell, and they did some really like video game level live action, not CG stuff, where I was just like, whoa. That was pretty good.
I just can't stand Ezra Miller. I mean, I just cannot
get
to a point that I will not go see one of his movies. I just can't do it.
Yeah. That's a lot of people's stance on this of late. So He earned that.
Yes, he did.
I just don't care anymore.
Well, that's another thing too. Apathy is setting in on the superhero movies and television shows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a hating on it. Like, I'll watch them. If I got nothing else to do and there's like it's on Netflix or something like that. But it's not a priority anymore. Like, I don't really care. I mean, I was there day one for nearly every one of those Marvel movies. I was so into it. I loved it. Thought they were great. Even the bad ones. I was like, yeah, they were fun though, But once that was done, I can't. Like, I even liked Ant-Man. Couldn't be bothered to see the new one. I like Sam Raimi. Couldn't be bothered to see the Strange. I just don't. I'll catch him maybe. We'll see.
Well, it's funny because you expend so much emotional energy getting attached to a franchise like that, right? And then when it comes to an end, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm done with that. Time to move on. And then they try to start it up again. And you're like, I just don't have it in me.
Well, I was done probably long before that. Just kind of, I don't need to see any more of these. But then I saw, the Thanos stuff. I was like, wow, this is way better than I ever expected it to be, and really kind of got into it again. And then I even watched the Miss Marvel or whatever it was.
Terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad. I've seen worse, but it was boring. That was its worst offense. And then what they did to I'm just getting to accept what's his name? Sam Jackson is Fury. I'm like, all right, he's now Fury. He's at least movie Fury. But I mean, when I think of Fury, I think of Sam Jackson. But then they make him out to be an idiot,
Yeah, I know. They get his eye clawed out by a cat. You're like, come on.
Yeah. No. All right, you lost me. You lost me.
We got Aaron. We got a super chat.
Oh. David G for $9.99. Thank you so much, David. Evening, gents and Mr. and Mrs. Lopez. Received my Wraith of God second print books today. That black and white cover is money. David, Kelsey, if Aaron's piece tonight is anywhere near as good as that cover, you might as well quit. Thank you, David G.
Don't worry, it won't be.
Yeah, David G. I ordered the black and white cover too. And Aaron said, actually throw it to me, but I'm still waiting for it.
Which one did you get, Gary? I can't even remember.
Damn. Can't even remember.
Hey, I went through a lot of books here in a couple of days here, getting that stuff out. Because we're all about customer service over here.
David, do you think there's any chance that there will be a black and white Bass Reeves?
I'm trying to work on them to do that because they're showing me some of the grayscales that they were doing. I was like, you guys got to put this out as black and white because this is dope, and they're considering it. It's not a
so it'd be the grayscale though, not the
not a hard
actual black and white.
No, it'd be a grayscale. The grayscale looked really good.
Well, I get people asking me to do like a artist edition or whatever that's black and white, and it's like, you do something oversized like that, and then you hardcover it up, and it's a pretty expensive book, and you got to think, well, how many people actually would buy it? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It depends on like what kind of. If you're actually going to do like a hardcover artist edition, like a big giant full size 11x17 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it gets pricey.
Yeah.
And then the shipping will probably kill you. So you got to add all of that to the, the expense, and then, makes people think, do I really need this?
Yeah, exactly. I know I talked Aaron into doing it, but do I really need it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's so many books I want, and I'm always like, I don't know, do I,
Right.
It's a lot of money, and my shelves are packed as it is. But then I know I'm going to regret it later. I know it. I always do.
And then you end up having to buy it off the collector's market and pay twice as much for it, you know?
Yeah. And you still don't have enough room in your house. So it's
Yeah.
still like, oh, I just ruined it. I just made it even worse.
Well, I've got that giant Frazetta book back there leaning against my wall because I have no place to put it.
First world problems. I love it.
I know. I bought those giant black light posters Marvel set, and someone's like, "Are you going to get volume 1?" And I'm like, "I don't even have any place to put volume 2." So,
well, they like I really want all these artist editions, but they're so huge. I don't really have any room for them. And then they started doing soft cover versions, and they're like $20. So I got now I'm like got a whole another addiction because I'm got a.
well, they're smaller though, right?
Not by much, but yeah, they're not like I got the Walt Simonson one, and they're such great quality. I almost prefer these because they're easier to look at. Here's the Thor one, and it's just so easy to thumb through,
and a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, this is like 20-something bucks. Yeah. Oh no, this says 50, but I got it for 20. Well, you can find must have been a sale because you can get them on sale. I guess pretty soon you'll be able to get Marvel stuff at a steal. It's a closeout sale.
Well, hold on a second.
Going out of business.
Yeah,
exactly.
We got a question from Demonized to David. Any thoughts? The scrolling. Hold on a sec. Demonized asked David, any thoughts about the Yellowstone Bass Reef show coming out?
I'll watch it.
It's part of Yellowstone. The show. There's a Yellowstone.
The guys
show.
who created that show are doing a Bass Reeves.
Yeah, great.
Are they going to race? Are they going to race swap him and make him white?
Yeah, right.
They already did that. It's called what is it?
Ass Reeves.
He's gonna stay black and be Ashy Reeves. No,
ashy sleeves.
Ashy sleeves. No. The one I was thinking of. I already forgot what we were talking about.
While you're thinking, Glitch is asking you, Kelsey, have you any details on the pit poster that you're coloring?
Oh, am I coloring one?
Was that news?
Yeah, kind of. That's cool. No, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I need to check my email. That's funny. I don't know which one. Which one am I getting? He's doing a couple, right? I don't know.
In Hand wants to know when your Wraith is coming out, Aaron.
Blood Hunters?
He's asking if it's will be available in July. That's kind of
no, it's not. I'm not going to be done with it till August, and then turnaround time from the printer. I have no idea. Hopefully, it won't be more than a couple weeks, but you know how that goes. It could be longer, but yeah, my goal is to have it to the printer by the end of August. So that's sort of where we're at on that. So not too much farther. I only got 14 more pages to go.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, see, boys and girls, the difference in Aaron's philosophy. Aaron said, I only have 14 pages to go. Me, I would have said, oh my God, I've got 14 pages.
I always do that. Like, I'm like, 14 pages. I'm like nearly there. And then you get right to the last where you're like coloring everything or inking everything. And you're like, right. And then that 14 pages just seems longer and longer because you're like,
it feels
all
like
right, this is done. How many I got left? 13.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It feels like you're drawing in mud. I always
toward the end. Oh gosh.
You're like,
Demonized in 2 weeks. Graybeards is doing an auction.
It is
Yeah.
true.
Just a minute. I need to get in a fighting shape because that's
Yeah,
a
Eric,
gauntlet.
2 weeks.
I know. It gives me another week to finish this drawing I'm working on.
Are you doing the wedding dress?
Yes.
Got
I'm just
another
now
super chat,
inking.
Aaron.
You got about 30 minutes to go, and I'm just now.
Aaron,
Yeah.
put your pen down and read the super chat.
Let's see here. NRG Comics for $10. Thank you so much. Wraith of God and Bass Reeves are both ripe for adaptation as a series or movie series. I think so.
Lone Ranger. That's the white Bass Reeves. That's what I was talking about.
There you go. No, that'd be great. I would. Oh my gosh, you're doing like buildings and stuff too. Oh,
I'm just done.
You're doing night buildings.
God.
I'm noodling, just trying to like give you guys some time.
Okay. Once again, the distraction method has worked on me.
I might have to paint this.
Oh,
Bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, for those in the chat, I'm just quoting David from last week.
Yeah,
that's right. Gary would never talk like that.
He's a foul mouth, that Gary. He's yeah, it's just a sketch, guys. Jeez.
I'm thinking I'm going to change my mind and do Luke Cage. How much time do I have?
That's awesome.
Plenty of time. No worries. All right, I'm gonna go get me a sandwich.
Yeah. Shelly came in here and disrupted the whole show. I never was able to get into my rhythm.
The chat is on fire. Aaron, you got another super chat.
Oh, the sympathy is rolling in. Daniel for $5. Thank you, Daniel. Can I ask the artists in the room, do you feel that the monthly deadlines for the big two cause you to grow or hinder you as an artist? That is an excellent question.
I think grow, personally.
In what way? Grow in what way?
They make you
as a human being or as an artist?
As an artist, they make you not overthink your stuff. You don't have time to like fuss over things that don't truly matter. You learn easy solutions very quickly because you got no time to be messing around. So there's a lot of good about it.
Well, there is, and there's about,
but there's equal bad. Yeah,
to be professional, and that's part of the job. Everybody, like I said, I've said this before. A lot of people like to think that comics are like fine arts and all this kind of stuff, and it isn't. It's a commercial art medium, and it is difficult. However, when you're meeting deadlines, you can only do a level of work on a monthly book, right, to get it done on time, and then you got guys sitting around doing a single issue in 8 months or a year,
getting paid way more than you.
Yeah, and it's like, so there is.
And everybody loves him. He's talking about Adam Hughes, by the way.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, no, there's plenty of guys who fit into that category, and you're kind of jealous because you're like, wow, I wish I had that much time to spend on my project. But then you convince yourself, well, if I had that much time, I'd be as good as Adam, and then you realize, no, I wouldn't. Yeah. I agree with Kelsey to a lot, though. I think it helps you in a lot of ways.
But it's a danger also because you get there's a lot of guys that do this kind of stuff and then they get stuck. There's no growth. They've learned all the tricks. They can hammer it out monthly and it looks good, but they're not getting any better. They're kind of stuck in this place because they're making that deadline. There's no time to think about it.
Yeah. Right. And they're too tired to, do art for themselves.
Right. So it's a little bit of both. So you have like I don't know. It's kind of up to you, like how you feel, what you can figure out, what works best for you.
Well, it's kind of funny if you think about, like, you go back to the Silver Age, the Bronze Age, even the 80s, when that was the mentality, was meeting the deadline, right? And that's why these guys like Gene Colan or John Romita Sr. or even John Buscema and guys, you could always tell what they were, that it was their work, because they had to develop a style that could get everything done on time, and it was so consistent. But they didn't have time to like explore and go, you know what, I'm going to really push myself this time and try this. You know, there was never any of that going on within the comics. They might have done it outside in terms of, you know, independent illustration or whatever. But
Kirby did it. Kirby did it over years and years to develop that, you know, the style that he's known for. If you look over the course of, he didn't just come out of nowhere with that one style, right? He
had various different styles.
Yeah. So, I mean, those guys can do it. They can level up, but it just, you know, over the course of years of trying new things, I guess.
Well, why would you at some point, especially if you're at the latter half of your career and you're still working in comics, which you've been doing for 40 years or whatever, it's like you're going to give the people exactly what they expect, and you know how to do it, and you know how to do it. I can get this done in 30 days, and this is what it's going to look like. And you just, you know, where's the incentive to do something different? You know,
right?
It wasn't until our generation of artists, or you know, I guess it probably started with
the studio,
Wrightson and Smith and those guys, where they were, you know, trying to be like,
the hell with your deadlines. We're going to do what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because there are artists like Mac Rayboy. He wasn't knocking out, you know, tons of books. He was like, to me, the Travis of his time.
Yeah, but he was also, I mean, he would do covers, and then he'd hire artists for his studio, and they would just crank out Mac Rayboy-esque drawings. You know, they would copy his style. So, you know, because all those guys back then, they wanted to get on newspaper strips because that's where the money was.
Yeah.
So you can look at like Mac Rayboy taking over Buck Rogers. That stuff is beautiful, man.
I'm not familiar with this guy. I'm going to look him up.
Really?
Oh, man. Mac Rayboy is the shit. I mean, is awesome.
Maybe Aaron could pull some up for us.
Kelsey, look it up right now.
Oh, no. I thought, okay. This is your show.
Yeah, Aaron, by the way, Kelsey is coloring his piece.
I'm not even going to look. See,
he totally is. You son of a...
I'm only doing a little bit. I'm only doing this part.
It's going to be a full painting by next week.
I got totally distracted. Wait a minute, David, did you start over?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I did, and I'm almost finished.
I got to draw 3 characters, man. Why do I do this to myself?
You shouldn't have looked.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Yeah,
I should have done just Mary Jane, you know, dancing a go-go and called it good.
Yeah, Aaron, speaking of, what's the clock situation?
I don't want to really look at it, Gary.
Officially, you got 15 minutes, but Aaron clock,
yeah, 15 minutes. Give or take 15 minutes. I don't want Kelsey to get bored, so I can't go too long.
Yeah, I got things to do, man. I'm just sitting around waiting on you guys.
I got more stuff to draw. Waste my time.
Yeah, you haven't completed your breakfast cereal portfolio yet.
I know. Yeah, I got to finish that too.
I got 3 other draw shows to win today.
Oh my gosh! I just realized I didn't draw Mary Jane's arm.
See?
How do you not draw an arm?
Well, I started inking Brother Voodoo, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, she's not finished yet. I'm in so much trouble. This may be my worst performance ever since last week.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
Performance since a week ago.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. There's a lull in the conversation. Is it cracker time?
Yeah.
Probably. Entertain the masses with crackers.
Did you call me?
Nice.
Messing with them crackers.
I'm starting over. How much time do I got?
More than enough time, Aaron. Go for it.
You are. You're starting another one. He's doing ahead.
I'll wait.
That's what David always does, just draws a hand.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Aaron is conceding.
There's no way I can get that thing done, so I'm going to draw
in the
this.
towel.
I'm going to draw this glorified stick figure and say that I meant to do it.
Now, usually that's when the best work comes out. When you're like last minute, you're like, nothing's working. I got no time. Let me just do something.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, that was one of the best things I've ever done.
Or in this case, maybe one of the worst things I've ever done. We'll find out in about 10 minutes.
All right. It's not working out so far, so
oh man, thank you.
I'm here to root you on. Don't worry.
That's right. He's here till Thursday. Everybody, tip your waiter.
Aaron is in his 15-minute convention sketch mode.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
No more fooling around, man.
Those are the best. Those are all my favorite. I wish I could like let my like when you see who's the guy who did Rocketo? Remember that?
I haven't even heard of that.
Rocketo.
Yeah,
Espinoza,
man, or any of these guys.
Rocket Toe.
It's Rocketo.
Rocketo. Okay,
I like Rocket Toe better.
Rocketo. No, I mean I wish I could like allow myself to draw like that. Like a fast, like guys do for storyboards or whatever. Because like I love that ends up being my favorite kind of art. But when you're doing like comic books and stuff, and you're trying to meet a certain level of expectations and stuff, I can't let myself get away with a lot of that.
Did you see the Spider-Man story he did?
Oh no!
Yeah, you should
pull it up for us.
Yeah, Aaron, pull it up for us.
Ain't gonna happen, pal. I'm in my last 15-minute mode here. There's no stopping me now.
Yeah, Aaron, don't erase.
You're stopping me now. Yeah, don't second think those glips. Just keep going.
Yeah, and don't worry that you gave him a Nordic nose.
Don't think too much about the crew cut you're giving him. We're gonna give him a complex.
I don't think I've ever seen a black man before.
I was gonna have David send me reference, and I was like,
yeah. See, somebody needs to finish so I can stop. You're gonna give me a chance to ruin it. So usually I'm always like worried I'm gonna ruin it, but I didn't have any of that today, so that's why you guys were overconfident.
I wasn't.
Oh yeah? Well, what's your excuse then? Why does that look like that?
Yeah, right.
Tiny Baby says, I thought this was a Romita tribute. Why is Aaron drawing Isom?
Oh, dude, it does look like Isom.
Golly.
Wow. Yeah, maybe you could sell this to them.
Yeah. Cha-ching.
Yeah, here's my Isom cover, in case you're...
It's all about the Benjamins. How much time?
I saw you do that on the show. Oh, what? No, I did this just for you.
10 minutes.
Oh.
Kelsey, that's plenty of time to screw up your drawing. So keep going.
Let me see. This is all the coloring. She's in there brushing her hair. You got. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I got to wait till you guys are done before I show up. I guess I could color him. I got enough time.
I mean, she's a redhead, that helps.
Oh,
helps
man,
with
Aaron, the chat is giving it to you.
This is Romita if he drew Isom. That's what this is.
No, I was wondering. Hold on a second.
Aaron forgot it was a Romita
One
show.
slick dude says, what was Aaron drawing? Trans Wonder Woman?
Oh, they
NRG
smell blood in the water.
NRG Comics for $10. Aaron, what a tribute. The jazzy one, always kind, would have suggested that you do a quick headshot. Nicely done. See, he understands. Thank you very much.
One professional to another.
He would lean over and go, "It's not working, Aaron. Just do a headshot. There. Get out of there while you can."
just sneak slowly out of there. Don't act like it's what you meant to do. I'll show you the other one too, but I'm going to.
Daniel Russell says, it's Jesse Smollett.
Damn.
Oh, God. You guys are ruthless.
They smell blood in the water.
Yeah. When are you going to bust out the cannonball, Aaron?
Yeah.
He's all, I can't because they're right.
I know. That's the cannonball people for telling the truth. So why does the cover to Luke Cage #1 have Romita drawing Luke Cage, but the background drawings are Tuska?
Tuscan?
Oh,
Tuska.
George Tuska.
Oh. I thought you were saying they look like Tuscan Raiders or something.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I meant.
Tuska.
George.
Yeah, dude, I love his stuff. I didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah, I would
Romita-
pull the cover up, but a little tight on time right now.
Romita was busy getting Stan's dry cleaning done. Burn. How's that for a tribute?
Damn.
Yeah.
They're piling on in the chat. I'll stop reading.
I can take it.
Okay. Dan's Den says, notice how I got right on that. Dan's Den
Hold up.
says, comic art isn't for everyone, son. The world needs ditch diggers too.
Oh boy, here we go. You just wait.
Calling me a nerd. Nerd.
Hey, next week when I bring back 19th century literature, then we'll see what happens.
Oh God.
And then you'll teach them all a lesson.
That's right.
Oh, no, those fools at the Institute. Mock me, will you?
You'll rue the day.
You fools! 6 minutes. Judas Priest. Oh, I'm in trouble.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Is it too late to start over? Go for my third on.
Oh boy, hold on a second. Past Master Dan, Mike Grell would love Aaron's piece.
Oh,
Is that Mike Grell fan in the house?
Dude, the brutality on this show is unbelievable.
A lot of Mike Grell love.
I'm not even sure what that means, but
You seem to know. That's what, I'm thinking that sounded like
it
he's
sounded like an insult, but I'm like, why are you insulting Mike Grell?
Insulting Mike
Why
Grell.
would-
That's how you took that. Why are you insulting Mike Grell?
Well, clearly it wasn't meant to be a compliment, so
No, it was. See, now you're insulting his taste in artists. So way to go.
can't, as my mom would say, I can't win for losing.
that's right.
Aaron, there's not that much highlight on his hair. You got to fill in more.
No, I don't have time.
He needs time in eyebrows.
There's a hot lamp on his head, man.
Oh, hot lamp.
Oh my gosh, I've never had to draw this fast in my life.
Oh no, Daniel Russell. You ready, Aaron?
Oh my gosh, let me hear it.
Is that Grace Jones?
Damn.
All right,
It's
that's
like-
it.
It's like pull up to my bumper, baby, with your long black limousine.
Oh,
There
great.
you go. That's in the spirit. Just knock it out. And
You guys, someday you'll regret those.
Oh, the chat is on fire today. Dan's done. Elvis Presley is Luke Cage in a role that may surprise you.
He's got the lip. He's like,
Gosh.
In the ghetto.
Perfect. You just needed crackers in your mouth, and that would have made it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what my mom always told me to tell him. You guys are just jealous.
That's awesome. Whew.
Okay, changing gears. The Geek Easy says he got his Wraith of God yesterday. It was an awesome book. I highly recommend it.
Thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
Now, back to the smack.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right. How much time we got?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I am gonna finish this, even if I have to take extra time.
The guy at the con's trying to catch his flight. Hurry
Yeah,
up.
he's like, hurry up! I'm like, well, don't come and talk to me. 5 minutes before you have to leave.
I've been waiting on the con. You're just now getting to it. Look at that. Nice Norwegian nose on him. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
that's what I said. Nordic.
Yeah.
You guys are trashing me without even getting a good look at what's being accomplished.
His mustache is coming in.
Okay, so you want us to get a good look so we can come up with some better insults?
Yeah. Get his mustache in there.
You're gonna eat your words.
You are inking that at light speed. I have to hand it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, give us your Scotty impersonations with the.
Damn it, Jim. I'm
You gotta
Yeah.
finish that
an artist.
Yeah.
We're all
They
dead.
can't take the strain.
It's gonna blow apart.
Oh, I was doing the doctor. Yeah,
this
that's
is-
coming
this-
out better than the other ones. Should have just gone with your gut the first time. Nice headshot. Call it a day.
Aaron,
Gonna
just
need a nap
heads
after
up.
this.
I'm choosing not to read all the comments in the chat just because I want to, remain friends.
Just not the Ethiopian one.
It's too late for that, Gary.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I wasn't gonna finish that one, so
Okay, is Shelley here?
Yep.
I just got back. Yep.
Okay, start reading, please.
This is Brother Shaka Zulu. That's what.
What? Oh gosh. From where?
You just start finding all the insults.
The
directly.
clever chat
Oh.
comments.
Aaron's working so hard for 5th place. Aaron's wanting to love this Lopez. Lopez on it.
Oh damn! Let me soak that one in a minute. That was a good one.
Is that Grace Jones?
Ah.
Oh, here's a good one. I got Wraith of God yesterday. It was an awesome book. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, read the
Me
good ones
too.
over. Yeah.
I liked it.
I just
Elvis
want you to remember
Page.
what John Romita would think of this.
Yeah, what would John Romita say?
Please put the pen down, Aaron.
Oh, he would commend
That's what he would have
me.
said.
He would commend me on my my ability to get this done
Oh my
in such a
gosh.
short period of time.
That's true.
No one is jealous of 3rd place, Aaron.
Oh,
You made
my
your deadline.
Except maybe fourth place. Oh my God.
Kelly, find the Benny Hill's comment down at the bottom.
Okay. Nice Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder, Aaron.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Aaron's gonna cannonball the whole chat. Right.
Yeah, it's coming. Oh, I
All
almost
right.
forgot.
Aaron is signing.
Then it says 25 confirmed. Please include 20 for shipping.
Yeah.
Kelsey could animate his piece by the time ALO is done.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Ugh, it's warm outside. Aaron is cool.
It's getting a little warm in here.
Well, you know what I realized too? Is
All right, we're done.
Skateboarding back here would have been all uphill.
I
So
don't blame her.
Yeah.
All right. We're done.
You give in.
I know.
We're past time. All right.
Hold on a
Like
second.
it's
One more chat. Daniel Russell says, "I'm the dude drawing the dude that looks nothing like
Nothing
the
like
other
the
dude."
others. Okay. All right.
Am I going to find
Well.
this one in the recycle?
That's for Shelly.
Yeah, that's for Shelly.
Yeah, he had his finger ready to go on that one.
Oh, you know what? I should have put a cigarette in his mouth. That would have made it work.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't do two. Pardon me, I didn't do one. I did two. So I'll show the first failed attempt here.
You should have kept going with that one.
I wouldn't be done with it. I will finish it. I will finish it, you suckers.
Yeah,
Check
it's
out
coming out good.
Aaron's urban lingo.
Yeah, look out, man. I'm streetwise.
Yeah, very
One
cool.
slick dude says, I haven't laughed this hard in a stream in a long time. That's what we're here for, is for your enjoyment, not mine. Yours.
We are. We're
And
clowns.
here,
Aaron is cool, sucker.
yeah, there it is.
I have to admit, up close, it looks better than far away.
Looks great.
Come on,
He's
man.
saying, at least I'm done. Where's David at?
Yeah, 15
Sucker.
minutes. Look at that. Aaron is
Yeah,
cool,
okay.
sucker. That's right. I got him in his big yellow shirt and everything. Look at that.
Skull Nestor says, who's the woman, Mary Jane?
Who's what?
Who's the woman holding Mary Jane?
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. I think, that's pretty good for 15
Yeah.
minutes. That's all.
It is
Yeah,
good.
no, I agree.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at
Oh, yeah.
Prowler checking out Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Well, you did get a little red in there, didn't you?
We got the Prowler. What's he
Yeah.
looking at? He's gonna steal something. I don't know. What does he do?
Get that thing in focus, man.
That's why. Yes, there he is. Never mind the Prowler. Let's focus in on here. But there's I got a little bit of storytelling because in the mirror you see the Prowler in the reflection, and then on her mirror she's got Spider-Man. It's always looking.
Oh, look at that little detail in there.
Yeah. So there
Dude,
you go.
that's the kind of stuff that vaults you into third place.
Yeah, right ahead of you.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, right behind me, I think is what I was angling for there. Will you quit pixelating so we can see your art? Jeez.
Is it? Oh, that's not me. That's,
Is there a storm in the bayou today?
That's
or-
my crappy internet. That's what it is. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, it looks terrible.
I know we can't see your bootay or anything. Mary Jane's boudoir. How can you claim any sort of victory when you're showing us this?
What do you mean?
It looks like it. Can anybody see this clearly?
It's not my fault. It's that's Aaron. He's trying to sabotage me.
Yeah, you know what you need to do? You need to draw like really blurry, so then when your camera shows it, it looks like it's clean and
I need new glasses. Everything I draw is blurry.
Random Talk says potato internet. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Gators are chewing on the gators are chewing on the internet cables.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, is this a left-handed compliment? Brian Norton says, I like Aaron's best, but I'm only listening to the show. Oh, my goodness. Bayou Technology. Everybody's all over you, Kelsey. Get your internet fixed. DSL-free MPBS. Yeah,
it's the best I can get around here.
Owl Comic says it looks like a UFO video.
I'm stealing it from my neighbor, but it's the best I can get around here.
Wazaru says this is a blind old man simulation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Tiny Baby Slaw says it may be blurry, but it looks better than Aaron's.
Was it going in the trash? Was that what that was?
No. Ronan says maybe all our eyes are just messed up from seeing Aaron's drawing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Maybe if I get closer and maybe it'll
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Woo.
Maybe it'll get better. I guess not.
Let's see what David's unfinished piece looks like while Kelsey's trying to what is that? Kelsey, this looks like it could be a really awesome piece if I could only see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's your lucky day, pal. That's it.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
There we go.
No, just don't move it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh, damn it. I moved. I must have moved.
All right. Well, that actually that's a pretty good piece, Kelsey. I got to hand it to you.
Thank you.
I mean, I did too.
First place? Is that what you're handing me?
I'm not. There's not a competition.
Oh, that's true.
One slick dude said, Kelsey, it's time to upgrade from Yahoo dial-up. So
I've had it for years. I'm used to it.
All right, there's David Williams desperately trying to get done, but make it.
His camera's good for once.
Shut up.
Shut up, shedding up.
That's more spread than I like to see on guys, but
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Justin, Kelsey to say what I'm thinking.
Justin Side says Lopez could have benefited from a little pixelation. Okay.
I think we're going to need pixelation sensor bars in David's piece. Oh, my God.
Oh, Random Test says Punisher doesn't have time for deadlines.
Yeah.
Right.
Skullmaster says that is a badass Punisher.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
He covering up his skull, though.
Pablo says Punisher lost his junk.
It's a war wound. Yeah. That's why he's so mad.
Oh.
Toshihiro says Kelsey's still using those free AOL CDs.
That's right. Oh, my goodness. And I don't care what anybody says. This was the greatest episode since last week.
Yeah. It was.
Oh, man. All right. There we go.
Very cool. Wait, Gary was almost done. He was looking at those sweet inks.
Yeah, Sweet Inks. That's my new nickname.
That's the name. That's the name of one of your hoes.
Hey, Sweet Inks.
Tiny Baby Slaw says David's is the best. If it were a competition, that would be a valid comment, but it's not. So we're just here trying to support each other to become better artists. And I think you guys in the chat should join in and push a little positive vibe my way instead of.
It's been a rough day for Aaron.
It has been. And once again, Gary wins. The chat loses. No wonder why the Punisher's wife left him. Oh, my gosh. They're saying you need to bulk up his junk. That's what they're trying to say. Anyway.
Bulk up his junk.
Woo! Okay.
I don't think
Enough of this tomfoolery. Oh. Let me switch cameras here. There I am. It's probably a little bit better than. I'll show you a Kirby drawing to kind of cleanse your palate on there. The last thing you see is this, and not my Luke Cage.
Let's all just thank Mr. Romita for all of the great work he did to inspire us.
Absolutely true.
Unless Beg is forgiven for today.
Yeah, for today.
No, it's true. John Romita Sr., not only a class guy, but certainly one of the best comic artists of all time, and
for sure,
and a gentleman and a scholar.
Different points in our life, a huge inspiration for all of us. So,
and his son is one of my favorite artists. So good work, Dad.
Yeah, that's right. The Romita name goes on with more great art. So, Angela Curry is congratulating us, saying one of the best shows in CG, and I have to agree. Because if I didn't, it would be foolish. So,
yeah. She
anyway,
didn't commit herself, though. She said one of.
Yeah, she didn't. Well, she wants us to string a couple of good ones together, I think, before she gives us the number one rating. But this has been our biggest audience today, well over 200 the entire show. So we appreciate it. We had a lot of good laughs, and we always have a good time when the Graybeard Studio gets together. I want to remind everybody that we do have campaigns. Mine is Wraith of God Blood Hunters. You'll find the link in the description of this video. David Williams' Bass Reeves is still available, but we don't know how much longer, because that book should be done. And so anyway, you'll find the link for the description of, let me try that again. You'll find the link in the description of this video for David's Bass Reeves West of Hell. Gary also has an art book coming up called Brush with Destiny. It's the ink art of Gary Martin, and he often shows some really killer pieces that are going to be in the book, like this Galactus piece he just gave you a little sample of. So you have early sign up. So get over there. The link is in the description of this video. You can sign up. Just put in your email address. That's all you have to do. And then you're on Gary's mailing list for when the book goes live. He can keep you updated. And of course,
and I'm Kelsey.
Kelsey the Prowler, Shannon. Check out his YouTube. It's quite fun. He does every morning, or just about every morning, for an hour. He gets up and drinks coffee and spills it on drawings.
At least one day a week.
At least one day a week, sometimes more. And we're anxiously awaiting he teased he has an art book coming up soon. Sketchbook of layouts and so forth of his different projects. So that'll be really cool. So keep your eyes waiting for that. And Shank. Will we ever see Shank? Hopefully sooner than later. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. You're a great crowd. We couldn't do the show without you, and we certainly appreciate you guys joining us every week. And we'll be back next week right here on Graybeard Studio with, I believe, a special guest star. We'll wait till David confirms.
Wait till they say yes.
A really cool guest star next week. And if we don't, it'll just be the four of us again anyway. So, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
I'm taking on commissions. So if anybody wants a commission, you better get in where you fit in.
That's right. Message Dave, and he'll hook you up with a Brother Voodoo and Mary Jane Watson sketch.
Don't be scared by his crazy eyes.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great day. And we thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Later.